Oh, we're not
Well, the current gacha is really good too for like opening because it spawns bosses. Yeah. Wait, I don't know. No. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, can you hear me? Are you guys here? Yes, cool. Extra cool. All right, this is gonna be different. Y'all don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. I'll know if you're lying. I'll know. Okay, listen up, guys. It's me. It's your boy, Slim Duckett. I can't read the chat right now, but we're doing something different today. All right, we got the little Let's Talk Mabinogi podcast. That looks kind of blurry there. But I'm recording a video while I'm recording a live stream of a box opening. All right, so it's a 2-for-1. This is like a behind the scenes. It's your boy, Slim Duckett, voice of Slim Duckett from the Mabinogi Mabi novels that maybe 2 of you have seen. I rapped on it. Slim Duckett, I get money by the buckets. Make a ruckus while you fussin'. Pull the pistols now I'm bustin'. That's me. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna open this box. It's your boy, Slim Duckett. I get money by the buckets. Nexon sent me a box with something in it as thanks for participating in the Break Time reunion stream. It's been a long time coming, but we're gonna do this. And for those watching the YouTube video, this was recorded live. Why weren't you here unless you were here? Unless you weren't. All right, so if I'm gonna open this, I need the right tool for the job, you know. Your boy Slim Duckett came prepared. So let's just, you know what? This is a little too eccentric, a little too silly. Giant scissors. No, we gotta open this right. All right, here we go. We're opening this box the right way. So let me just, I already kind of opened it. So let's just do this one right. All right. Shoot, maybe I do need the little scissors. All right, there we go. I'm very strong, okay? My voice cracks. Okay, there we go. All right. Pro unboxing. Use where the actual scissors go. Oh shit. All right, here are the actual scissors. We're gonna open this the right way. That's why I have this nice rotating chair here. I don't have all of my peripheral vision either. What am I doing? Oh God, what am I doing? This is why I want to open. Okay, let's stop. All right. Y'all better not be making fun of me in the chat right here, all right? Don't make fun of me. Okay? Don't make fun of me in the chat. Oh, shoot. So guys, it's your boy Slim Duckett. I live here alone, alright? I live here alone. So, it's your boy Slim Duckett. Here's what we got first, right here. This is actually pretty cool. Look at that. Mabinogi, it's Nail, she's peeking. Peeking Nail. That's pretty cool, right? That's pretty neat. So what else we got here? We got a bag from Campfire, a campfire tote. I guess there were a few of those left over. Campfire tote. So the reason why I laughed about the campfire tote is because, where did I put it? Hold up, let me look through my mess here. Pardon me while I move through my junk. Shoot, where'd I put it? Well, I guess that was them being psychic. I already have a campfire tote still. I still have my tote from campfire. So now we have 2 totes from campfire. Pretty sick. Let me just make sure that you guys can hear me. All right, we're still good? We're still good. Nice. Shut up, Mega Rock. Shut up. Okay. Oh, I got that dumb glitch where it won't let me click away. All right, let's get back to it. So we got a campfire tote. Not too sure what this is all about, but we're gonna open it. By the way, I tripped over this box before I got it, so I'm hoping nothing's broken. Oh! Nice. Keep your drinks. It's got a little Lauren on it. Yo, stream, check this out. To anyone else who's been at Campfire, because I remember I hilariously had no cash. So, I think I had cash and they only were accepting credit. So I couldn't buy any of the merch at Campfire. So if this was merch at Campfire, let me know. I like that. It makes me feel like a little milk container from the game. And the sweet black. Put that back. Now this little box right here. No, okay. I already know what this is. Because again, this was in my tote at Campfire. This is a mouse. Probably. This is probably a mouse. This is probably a mouse. Let's open it. See what's going on here. Yeah, boy! Yeah, buddy! I got memory like an elephant. You can't fool Slim Ducket. Mouse. You can never have enough meese. All right, it's got the. Hold on, let me just take this one out here so you guys will listen up close here. This is actually kind of neat. So, the wireless mouse. Look at that. That click action. My ugly hands. That's kind of cool. Put you back in the box there, buddy. A lanyard. That says Mabinogi. Sweet, right? You got the characters. Let me get a little close here. Oh, that's pretty cool, right? This eye patch is totally irritating my left eye. If I'm squinting, that's why. So these things are all the same things that came from the campfires. Anyone's been there probably remembers these. I actually put one of these logos hilariously on my Mabinogi themed helmet right here. That's what I did with mine. I'm lame and don't have a car, so you know, had to make do. I ride my bike helmet. Get you there. Two wheels, I'm gonna chuck that. That's it, other than the best thing in the bag, the Mabinogi sunglasses, which I'm ditching this eye patch for. Post haste. My sunglasses broke. These were my Mabinogi sunglasses. They didn't survive a video skit I was filming. Oh, my hand. Well, they busted. Well, thank you, kind people. And next time, I really did need a new pair of dope shades. Probably the best thing in this box. And that's pretty much everything that was in the box, my friends. So thank you for chilling with me, a Slim Ducket. I get money by the buckets as I try to unbox a box and do it live. And thank you watching this video later that I may or may not upload live. I may even just cut the montage from right here. This is a better camera angle anyways. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video that you may or may not see. And I'll see you guys next time. You stay tuned, because now I'm gonna unmute myself in the group chat, and I do believe we have Sensei Konoi and Snugglechew and probably another member of the Mabinogi community, and we're going to talk about Mabinogi. And I would love to have your input on the conversation at hand. Today's discussion is, we want to talk about level progression in the game and how intimidating is Mabinogi from a new player's perspective. If you were to drop someone in the game, just out of the blue, would they stick with it? So stick with me. I'm going to hit be right back while we transition into that, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
When I'm looking for some pancakes, when I'm looking for some chicken wings, when I'm looking for a place to kick it back with some snacks and make some memes, there's a place you can go to, there's a place that's really clean. So clean. I'm talking about the combination IHOP and Applebee's. Yo, I know a place you can check it out in Detroit where the staff's always getting down. Fat stacks of pancakes and chicken. Been here so long, you think I've gone missing? I've been waiting on my order for 3 days. I've gone crazy. Put the ham in the pan, cook, you're so lazy. Now the party's getting rowdy, people striking like vipers. Some dude is punching the wall, police are bringing the snipers. We're here for you. Really? Please don't be rude. Enjoy your food. I don't have any food yet. At the combination Applebee's and IHOP, anything and everything could go wrong. I see that now. At the combination Applebee's and IHOP, hey, don't act surprised if someone hits a wall. That guy is punching the wall. Here we strive to be the best. When you're looking for some pancakes, when you're looking for some chicken wings, when you're looking for a place to kick it back with some snacks and make some memes, there's a place you can go to, there's a place that's really clean. At the combination IHOP and Applebee's, in the Courtyard Marriott in Detroit. At the combination Applebee's and IHOP, anything and everything can go wrong. At the combination Applebee's and IHOP, don't act surprised if someone hits a wall. Here we strive to be the best. Hello? Is it me you're waiting for? I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in your soul. You want your food.
All right, guys, can you hear me?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's not that you had to told me you were actually doing the unboxing video.
Oh, my bad.
It was funny.
I got the pancakes
It was funny.
and the chicken wings right over
It was?
here. Is this what you ordered?
Oh, I know. Hey guys. Hi guys. I'm just sitting down. We get in here. Get in the game.
Here we strive to
Doesn't it stay straight? Dang it, man.
The beer
Hey.
at X unit is still on.
Oh, who's?
Okay, that'll work.
All right.
That'll work.
Here's what we're doing. These streams are really professional, and I know what I'm doing. Okay. You're gonna hear the sound of a leaf blower in the background, and I apologize profusely.
It needs to clean their stuff. Change my camera angle.
Yo,
What are you talking about?
What it do?
With my camera?
It's your boy Slim Ducket. This is the best thing. I'm so glad that they sent me back these glasses. Megarock's laughing. Listen, I just got the gifts early. That's all it meant. All right. It just meant I got my stuff early. All right, let me have a seat. Well, let me select you. What the heck? Diner chair again. Yeah, we're chilling at the diner. We'll move it around.
Always. Diner is a good place to be.
So, Fulania, I'm pretty sure you were there, right? So was that was some of that stuff just merch from Campfire? Because I didn't get to get any of the merch. None. Sit together.
Oh.
I guess I'm gonna do always interrupting. No, you're always interrupting. So I'm gonna do just don't care.
Dang.
Oh, you never went to Campfire. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, since I have doubles of stuff, I might just like do
There we go.
a giveaway of a giveaway. No, I don't know if that's a nice thing to do or not. It feels so weird wearing sunglasses while looking at all this light. Everything's like a shade darker. I thought it'd be funny to live stream in
Give away your
character.
broken sunglasses.
Give away my broken ones. Who wants the broken sunglasses? Look, it still has Mabinogi written on it.
How's that looking, Jenko?
Yeah, we're on LX Cena.
Wow. That's a good
You want
pick.
You want a single piece of a broken shade? King of Phoebus.
Hey,
Oh, we can fix it.
hey, Mabi.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna move my camera angle. I need you to catch how it looks on my stream real fast.
You want me to like broadcast your stream to mine, or just peek at your stream real quick?
That's up to you.
I want to peek. I wanna see it.
100%. I just want you to see it.
I gotta see this
It's
before we
up to
begin.
you.
Before we begin, if you guys have any topics you want to discuss, by the way, in the Mabinogs, please drop them in the chat. We will answer them promptly. I got a Lily Pichu commercial.
Yes, definitely. A Lily Pichu commercial.
Yes.
I
Are you serious?
love the Lily
At the
Pichu
front-
commercial.
at the front
oh
of my-
God.
Yeah, I got a commercial on it.
Why would they do that?
I can't skip it.
That was so messed up. They're
Yo,
advertising
Slim
enough
Ducket don't
streamers
watch
trying to-
other people's commercials. I gotta make my own ducats by the buckets.
No, but wait. Do you grasp the concept of them running another streamer's commercial in the front of mine?
That's so rude, isn't it?
And I'm a small streamer.
Get that money. Oh, sorry, audio loop. I see your camera angle. I like it.
It looks so clean.
Like, I'll drop Konoe's. If you guys are wondering what I'm looking at, let me drop a shout out / link to Konoe's live stream.
It like
You
know,
missed when
it's
Mabi
like-
was fantasy instead of anime. All right, hold on.
Everything.
Question:
I
how
love
bad
it.
is the leaf blower in the background for you guys? Is that like
I
super
can't
loud?
hear it in Discord, so I doubt they should be able
Oh,
to hear it.
they
from
can't
the
hear it
stream.
either. You guys are good. Yo, this sound
Yeah.
noise gating is on point, guys. Noise gate on point. We got nothing to worry about. All right. So let's open up. Yeah, it's a leaf blower. No, that's my fan. So let me catch up on the chat here real quick. Here, I know you guys were roasting me trying to open that box.
Slim Ducket trying to open the
Slim
boxes.
Docket versus a box. I couldn't do it.
Whoa.
But so let's start it off with you thought it was a vacuum. I don't know if it's a topic, but my style tab ran out again, and I just wonder at this point why the tab can't be free at this point if there's already charged so much for cosmetics. We can talk about cosmetics. I have a strong opinion that might not be a popular opinion when it comes to the style tab and style exclusive items. But personally, I think that I think at the very least, if you already have a cosmetic item, it should just be unlocked on your screen and you should just be able to use it whenever. After you paid for it, after you've pulled it from the gacha. But that's just me personally. I can see why it's not. Excuse me, a little gassy. But it sounds like a hurricane. Oh, barely noticeable over the hurricane. Oh, please be safe. But that's just me. What do you guys think about that? What's your input, guys? What do you think about the style tab in Mabinogi?
Well,
We'll do this. We'll do this one at a time. So, Konoe, you go first.
Peach Butter started first. Let him go.
All right.
Oh, I don't know. I wonder if it's I haven't paid for VIP yet. I was debating on it, but I wonder if it's if anyone in the chat can comment on this. Do you get the style tab free after you unlock VIP?
Yeah, I usually run VIP because I have a guild over in now. So when you have VIP, you get style tab the whole time you have it.
Oh, then I don't mind it. I don't mind you can pay extra if you don't have style tab. Now, if you had to pay for style tab and VIP, I would have a problem with that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
If you're not paying for VIP, I don't really mind that you do have to pay for the style tab.
Oh, nice joke, Ghost.
Now, I mean, personally, I say like the style tab is on basic optional. Obviously, some people don't need to wear armor and what's not. And if you the only thing that adds extra is the tails, if I remember correctly, right? Because
Now you have a facial accessory slot now too.
what?
Yeah, now you can wear a hat and glasses.
Yeah, like you see how I'm wearing these glasses and ears at the same time.
That's freaking nice. But I mean, taking it from
I
another
got you saying
perspective,
what?
I say it's kind of worth, you know,
Gotta like read.
because just like how I don't have I don't have VIP running right now, so I paid the 12 pawn, you know, and pawn is kind of cheap, so you could always just use that to get it. But you know, some people can't do that, but they also make it a habit of also getting those style tab key 30 days out as often as they can.
Mm. Yo, George,
So I
Ghost, I'll
think
answer your
trying to
question in a
make it
second.
accessible for more
Garage
people.
Ghost. Wait a minute.
If you
Yeah.
could spend in-game gold to unlock the style tab every month, I think
Garage
That would be
Ghost.
great. Yeah, that would be great.
other games do that kind of stuff too. Like RuneScape, I know you can use gold to get membership.
Your name is
Really?
either
That's
a coincidence
Yeah.
or I know you, Garage Ghost. I just want to throw that out
And
there.
I don't want to start talking about RuneScape. RuneScape did me something fierce
Hold
lately,
up.
bro.
Yo, let me answer a question in the chat real quick. I asked whatever happened to the people we made Mabinogi IRL with. They're still around. They're still around.
Mabinogi.
Yeah, they're trapped in Mabinogi. Mabinogi IRL started with me and my buddy. You guys might know him as Arrows on. I think he's on the Alexina server. Ain't no such thing as a coincidence. Yeah, that's what I figured. But I'm gonna answer your question. But he moved. When he moved away, that was kind of it for Mabinogi IRL. Like I tried to bring him back a couple of times with some other skits, but like for Mabinogi IRL to work, you really have to surround yourself with people who kind of get the joke, right? They have to play the game. So because I didn't have that many friends around me in real life that played Mabinogi, I could talk them through a joke, but they wouldn't necessarily get it. Whereas at the time, if I'm being completely honest, Arrows didn't play Mabinogi either. I kind of just talked him through it, but then he picked it up midway through the series, so it was easier to kind of, he got the joke, and he was already a gamer too, so he really kind of understood. Even though there's so many continuity errors, if you rewatch Mabinogi IRL, there are a bunch of continuity errors that just happen out of nowhere that are really funny. Like you can see when I do the Dark Knight thing in the background, excuse me, long before I actually put it on, it just magically vanishes when I become the Dark Knight. Oops, my bad.
What a Junko has your channel.
Yeah, there's a Janko with this nice hat. You over here working on a new idea for a pair of Mabi glasses, Mabi shades. Let's go. So going back to the discussion at hand here, I wanted to talk about Mabinogi from a new player's perspective. See, I've always been like that casual dude, right? Because I've always made skit characters. My character is Jelly, and he'll probably be Jelly until I sit down and actually grind in the game, which I'm doing, by the way, guys. I'm working on it. You guys are gonna see me online a lot more. Yes.
Because you
Like,
said that before.
Okay, all right. You calling me out?
Many times. Yeah, no, and I told you when is the best time to level, and I told you to get online and level, and you're like, yeah, I'll do it, and then he's never logged
Put
on.
me on blast on my
I don't
own
know.
live stream. On my own live stream.
That's what I do.
Hey, calling you out.
Calling
The truth
me
must be
out.
heard.
Giving me free I will, if it'll help me on my journey, it is welcome and I appreciate it, but not required.
Wow.
I'm saying what I'm saying is I don't feel obligated. I always feel I'm bad with gifts. I always feel like I'm bad at accepting gifts, right? Even the Gaia videos are proof of that. Frost is a new
Nice.
player,
Okay.
but the question is, from a new player's perspective, how intimidating would you think the game would be to somebody new to the game, and how would you make it? How could we make that experience easier for them? What would you tell someone new to the game?
I
Forever
think I
Jelly.
can- I think I can talk to this more because I recently made a new character from scratch.
All right.
A brand new account from scratch. It was during the master plan event, which I think they do like twice a year
Mm-hmm.
at least. And if they do it, usually they do it for like a long periods of time. Like I know the last master plan event took like maybe a good 2 months, right?
Uh-huh.
Um,
I like that Janko's just a bear here.
and if you know what to do, which is they do have that thing in plan where you can like rebirth every day until you're level 1,000.
Yep.
And if you just get like a few good friends whenever you log on, and then you ask them for help, and you streamline your way there, you can get decently strong in a short amount of time, depending on like the events that are going on. Like
Mhm.
with the master plan event was super. I feel like it was very like user friendly, like new player friendly, because it had a lot of rewards
Yeah.
from that Saturday Notes event and stuff like that, where you can
Yeah.
get you could have gotten those fruits that could just boost you up. So I think depending on the time that you log on, it can be really easy to get your character to a decent level where you can actually start doing the rest of the content.
That's fair.
Okay. Yeah, I feel that's really fair, especially what he said. Me, I'm going to speak from like literally back when I first started this game. And I could remember those times, you know. And to be honest, playing as many games as I have,
Literally
Mabinogi
some
was
background music going here.
like it was 100% the easiest to get into because the game it doesn't really hold your hand, but it immediately puts you into the story. Like even like how they keep throwing the whole Albin night of at nights on us,
Yeah.
it still just immediately says, "Yo, this is what we want you to do." Like anyway, whoa, you know, there's some games I've started, you know, and you go in there and honestly, it just puts you in the world. It doesn't say this is where you go to start learning skills. Doesn't say this is how you get this done. Doesn't, you know, kind of walk you through properly, proper tutorial. But Mabinogi really gets it right.
Oh,
I think the old tutorial was a bit more, you know, I think it was a bit better just from the immersion standpoint, but the new one is a lot more, you know, all inclusive. So you got to kind of to him on that.
Yo, to chime in, Rickzilla makes a good point, and also Janko's making a good point too in here. Memoirs is also a big game changer for people who are new to the game. It's pretty much your ticket to leveling up pretty quick, getting a lot of AP right from the jump.
Yeah.
And there's a guide for everything. You can literally, even back like, and I know like our last stream we were joking like it's 2009 and the moon gate's not open. Even back then, like you lived off of those guides. There were so many guides, and there's always somebody out there making something that you can Google. The wiki's a good tool. So there's a lot actually out there available to you if you want to look for that information. But I also agree with Snugglechew in the sense that I feel like you kind of need a friend. Like as it stands right now, I would say Mabinogi is a rough game to go into if you're going into it solo. You kind of need to buddy up with somebody. And there was this old, I would say, unspoken rule. Like a lot of guilds were always super welcome to noobs. I joke about it in the Mabi novel where it's like, welcome to our guild where we accept all newbies. How many guild stones do you see that explicitly say they help out new players? I would say almost all of them, with a few exceptions, right?
Yeah.
And it was kind of a thing where after you've kind of gotten like a high tier in game, a lot of the fun kind of comes into helping other players out. Like you kind of want to look for someone to help to kind of get you going. And I know there's a few other buddy systems in the game that I don't understand how they work, but I guess there's a way to call for help and call a pro to summon them to you if you're in a situation. I don't know how that works. Someone in the chat can maybe chime in on that. But I know that exists. Maybe like streamlining that could be pretty cool. But I do feel like from a new player's perspective, at least to get you started, I feel like you need to have some friends who maybe have their foot in the door in the game.
well,
Well, go on.
that's kind of what happened when I was making the new character that I started off with. I made it mostly for event grading.
Uh-huh.
I mentioned that before, just because I wanted to get the rewards. So
Emergency eject.
when I
Wait, why?
what
Because
happened?
Janko. Give me a second. Continue.
The guild that kind of picked up my my alt character is the guild that I'm in right now, Medrelin, and they are honestly like great little group of people that were just like down to help everyone that needed the help. So I think that kind of situation where you're just kind of wandering around and you get picked up by a random guild
Uh-huh.
is not always the worst, because you can always like it could be just it could be like that the guild that I'm in, where they just started, where they were just purposely looking for new players to help out. And another thing I want to say is like the wiki also helps you a lot. I know people kind of bash on it because it is not fully like it couldn't be, it's not as full as it or as fleshed out as it used to be back in the day. There are still people trying to work on it, and they are doing their best. And honestly, it's better than not having anything for the game.
Yeah, like I think especially wiki.mabinogiworld.com. How would I get up? I didn't do that. Game did that.
Every MMO you touch, you're always a solo player. Some people do like to be solo. I'm not. This is by no means a diss to people who don't want to group up. And that's the beauty of the game, is it's always a choice too. You know, you don't have to recruit anybody if you know what you're doing, or if you want to learn on your own. There's a lot there. Props to Mabinogi World for still having the wiki up to this day. Yo, that's true.
You're right about that.
The help feature is great. I'm catching up on the chat here. Master Tom says, well, in my case, I'm not the type of guy that asks for help in games, so my ex-guild didn't help me very often. And that's the thing about some guilds, too. It's kind of a two-way street, too. If you, there are some guilds that are really active, and there are some guilds that are just there, you know? Like, how many guilds have you joined where you're like, yo, this guild's kind of dead, but it didn't look dead? Like, they have the max tone, but there's just no activity.
I've had that. I've had that a couple of times, and I mean, you can always just leave those guilds if they're not there to help you. I mean, there's nothing keeping you with them.
That's true.
Know? And they removed like the I think they did it a long time ago where they removed the waiting period for you to join a new guild. I think I'm not too sure because they didn't really hop around guilds too much. But from me quitting my dead guild to joining this new, more smaller but active guild, it was virtually like instant.
So would you guys say joining a guild is a good idea as a new player or a bad idea?
I think definitely it's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea because you find a community, you find a Discord, you find people who can support you.
That is what I mean by it depends. If you find a good guild, then yeah. But you know, you don't want to find a guild that might just literally just be there to like a placeholder guild. You don't want to jump into that if you just started the game, you know?
Right. And you know, Felania makes a good point too. There are some guilds that will just like randomly give somebody officer without really consulting with them. It's like, oh, surprise, you're officer. And nobody wants that responsibility out of nowhere without like a heads up, you know. You're running someone else's guild. I actually agree too. I think that getting into a guild is a good idea as a new player, depending on the guild, because I've seen and heard my fair share of horror stories with like really bad ones, and I've also heard of really, really good ones. And I always say like a really good example of some amazing guilds. To this day, like, Tap Out has been around for a long time. They're tight knit group. This new guild I'm in, and I don't even know how new it is. Casket's Guild, Saint X Guard, has probably one of the most robust discords I've ever seen for running a guild, and they're like, even as we speak, always coordinating and getting people together for groups. Stuff like that is great for a new player because you have those resources available. You have someone that can walk you through avoiding certain pitfalls. You know, like how many times have you heard back in the day from a new player like, hey, don't level past this if you're doing this generation quest or it's gonna get harder. I don't even know if that's relevant anymore. Is that relevant?
Yes,
do you have to worry about over leveling before doing it?
Yes. I say that with strong conviction and determination of heart. Like, I'm gonna tell you this exactly. Like, I finished the first Alban Knights generation in like 1 week or less when I started on here on Sensei Konoe. To this day, I cannot defeat the Gergashi on Konoe in Nao. I cannot kill that thing. No matter how hard I try, it will not die.
That sucks, man. That's rough.
That means I have to get all the way to like level 4,000 or whatever. I gotta really level up just to be able to kill this thing because I leveled past 1,000.
You know, I feel like I'm probably in that same boat now. I'm gonna have to work on my character something fierce. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. I just now started down the Alban Knight quest line like officially on my character here. And literally the first quest, like when you have to fight the wolves, I was struggling on it. I literally I walked back into Dunbarton.
Hello?
I'm still here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we still hear you. So a random player laughed at me. Well, they were ripping on me because they were so confused. They see a paladin with half health walking back into Dunbarton, and I'm like, it's just rough, all right. It's like I've not seen someone had to pop paladin in a long time. I don't know what you're going through, sir, but I hope it gets better. I was like, I felt that, man. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Man.
Sometimes the Mabinogi community can just be really funny, It's just thank you, man. Like you have no idea. Your words they made the suffering a little bit more bearable.
Oh man.
The new gens are way too forced. So
Bruh.
let's talk about that too. Do you think that the game kind of rushes the new generation stuff on you a little too quickly?
I think, honestly, yes. When I just pop in the game, I shouldn't be hearing about Generation 9 and what's not, bro. I just started the game. Can I go through the progression?
Fair.
At least? Like, can I at least hit Gen 3 and then you pop
I'm
everything
being eaten
else?
by a mimic.
That would be cool.
Maybe they'll do something like that when they revamp the early generations. But
Maybe.
I feel like the Albanites generations are forced, but they're also kind of necessary because I had a lot of grief going through the game without having like pet link and all that stuff. I think that's a significant I think that's a really useful skill to have. And
But-
if you don't have it, it's doable, but it also kind of it makes the game a little bit harder because you don't have that tank.
Alpaca pirate is gonna
But I felt like one of the biggest things is since I started Gen 1 after I finished, the first generation for the Alden Knights, and I had those certain skills, and I went in and I was fighting the Claim Solus, I believe was his name, and I just ran through Claim Solus. Like back in the day, that was a hard thing to beat. I come in there and I'm like, sit down, man.
Yeah.
It's like sit yourself down, please. All that noise in my headphones.
I agree with Peach Butter in the sense that I see why. I don't have the skills yet myself, but watching my other friends stream the game and play like late game content to get to like all the news, the quality of life stuff that people are doing now, you really do need like Crusader skills, for example. I can't tell you how many times like I've been invited to a raid and it's like, oh, you don't have Crusader skills. I feel like that this stuff is pretty crucial to the new flow of the game, that you have to get these skills, and that's probably why they try to get you there as quickly as possible. Just an opinion.
I mean, I think you're right about that. You have to have at least some of them to make the game a bit more bearable when you get to the other side of it, So basically, if you want to do anything past Gen 7 or whatever, or 10, you definitely need Crusader skills.
Yeah, most definitely. It makes a world of difference. My hard-headed self, I'm trying to be a gunner, and I don't have the base work for all that. And that's another thing. I've heard like there's a little controversy with like what skill sets are labeled new, like for beginner-friendly skill sets, and that some of it is way too grindy to be actually considered beginner-friendly. I always tell people just like start as warrior, or do what you want.
That was it. Like just warrior, magic, and alchemy are the only ones that are in there as new.
I would not start as an alchemist.
I mean, hey, some people like the grind.
I feel like Alchemist is good with like very early on because it does. Early on with Alchemist, you do get a lot of damage, but then it falls off hard. And then I think, honestly, strength, or warrior is the best way to go for humans.
Yeah,
Obviously,
always.
because with more health, you get more strength and more defense and stuff like that. Or with more health, you get more defense. And stuff like that.
I'm an alchemist. I'll still go on. Sorry, being dumb.
As far as I don't even know what good for elves at least. I can't really say what you would start because as beginning, on peach butter as an elf was just really bad because I was so squishy, and I like the only thing that was good on my character was range, but like the way to get range gear is like pretty end game on itself. So I think elves have it the hardest, where humans and giant have it the easiest to start off.
Okay. I've actually never really like mained or tried to main an elf character, but I heard the struggle is real in a lot of regards. Alchemist makes a point saying the new skills are great later on since they don't need CP mobs to rank them.
CP mods.
Mobs. You know, like basically, essentially, what they're saying is you don't need to kill certain ranked enemies to get your ranks up to get experience for training those skills.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
but-
Yeah, I could agree with that. Yeah, I could.
Usually those types of skills to train just make it more.
Yeah, because
More
you know
grindy.
it gets to the point where it's hard to find monsters who are like your level or higher.
Yep.
You know.
That's where you start messing around with. I hear like CP gear is a thing people have to start messing around with.
Weaknesses, potions, and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Tendering potions.
Tendering potions.
Yeah, that's. I think that needs a little bit more work now.
It's a little easier with the shadow missions if you.
So
Yeah, I get
Amber
that.
wants to know how we all met after starting the game. And you know, I feel like all of us, how we became friends is a long series of just like coincidences. Am I right? Who wants to start that out?
I think Skype was a really big part of it
Yeah.
because you had to really trust that
Nice.
person for the Skype at the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we all
And
used to chill
now-
on Skype.
We have Discord, which is a lot easier, but back then it was really hard to really talk to someone in real life. But like I think what I like about Mabi is that you can talk, but like type. You can keep up a good relationship still, like typing in chat or typing like on the screen, you know, in the game.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny though. A lot of people did like use Skype. I would say for our core group.
Hotmail too. Hotmail Messenger for our core group was a big thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had that. What is it called? MSN was a popular one people used a lot
MSN,
of.
that's being
We
live
use MSN.
messenger.
Yeah, that's what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
live
People use that
Man,
a lot.
I haven't seen live messenger
And
since
then-
I was in high school.
Well, yeah, that got integrated into Skype. That's why everyone moved over to Skype.
Mm.
But at the beginning, everyone used Live Messenger.
He thought
yeah.
Mario was a girl on
At
Skype.
least for my group, which is the same group that Mabi was in.
Yeah. See, like
Well,
for the start for me was, I would say this goes way back to the Otakians Guild, and I started like really embracing YouTube, and they're all super supportive of this, and we'd all meet on Skype to like do voiceovers. There was a skit called Otakians Dark versus Light. I don't recommend watching the video now, but ever since that video, I think that's when we all kind of really clicked as a core group, and that's how I met most of the people. And then Rate My Avatar kind of cemented that because I keep bringing people into our Skype group, and it just kind of took off from there.
yeah, and Acteon says, I hope that's how I pronounce his name. They say, yeah, I remember back in the day, Skype was a thing until Discord rolled out.
Yeah.
And a lot of people also started up with TeamSpeak, if I remember correctly.
I
only
appreciate
use
that.
TeamSpeak like a little bit, but some people used to use TeamSpeak.
Oh
I
yeah.
use TeamSpeak a lot with Final Fantasy 14, but I feel like
Yeah.
maybe different types of MMOs have different types of chats
Community.
that they use.
Yeah.
I think it's
yeah.
you're right.
We're like maybe Mabinogi players were more used to like
Ventrilo, TeamSpeak, Mumble.
like, live, and then others maybe like WoW. I don't even know
IRC
WoW would be
chat.
used, but I just feel like I don't know. They all kind of had their different types of messengers that they used to
IRC
use,
chat
and now
is-
everyone just kind of meshed into Discord because it's so convenient and everyone for
Yeah.
everyone
It really
to
is.
use.
I feel like Discord really has just revolutionized what it means to communicate as gamers, and that's exactly what they were going for. So more power to them.
So I have a question. I'm gonna switch. What is this? This is DevCat.
DevCat.
It doesn't have any
you're
music.
you're playing the songs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yo, so check this out, right? What would you say is, since we're talking about this, what would you say was the definitive like voice chat service for Mabinogi? What outside social media was the best way people kept in touch in Mabinogi if they were outside the game? To you guys, I did.
Skype.
I see Skype being spammed in the chat. Something fierce.
I mean, because when I was still in kind of the noobish novice area, I was in a guild slash family, and that guild added me to their Skype chat, and I'm just like, every time I've seen something like that, it's always been Skype. You know, it's just Skype everywhere.
All right. Felania says, I have two questions I would love to hear. One is more, what should noobs level? And another is a sad question. What's the sad question? We'll start with the one. What do you think noobs should level up first in the game? I'm the last person you should ask that question to.
I mean, yeah, combat, you know.
You should level up your fashion sets.
Oh, yeah. Be a high-level fashion ogi.
That takes money. That takes a great thing called money.
Or
you know,
real money or game money. I agree. Close combat, I think, is really important because it really does build a baseline for your stats, right? Because that's your defense, that's your HP, right? And those are pretty important. I would say close combat.
Anko says you should level your stamina. Make all the paper creams.
My simp acquisition skills. If you are a hardcore, you can't simp and be cheap though. You need money to be a simp in the game, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Right, those things cost.
I'm too broke to be a simp. Therefore, all the simp accusations are false.
Do you see?
Oh God, windmill.
Those vending machines in the background of us.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a little thing about money in this game, right? I really wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
I got it randomly inside of in the gacha, and I was really happy about that. But I say, I wonder how much this is going for. So I put it inside, you know, because you could get what's the average price of it. This thing was going for 50 mil off the jump. 50
mil.
Yeah, it's a good those housing pieces aren't cheap, yo.
Yo, 50 mil ain't nothing to some people. Yo, where my rich Mabinogians in the chat at? Like Slim Bucket that gets money by the buckets. Chime into the chat. 50 mil. Ha! No, I'm joking.
Who's hoarding all the Mabinogi currency right now?
That's some Mabinogi Illuminati.
Yo, mushroom picking. Oh, we talk about the Mabinogi Illuminati, the castle conspiracies.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some character who was there from Gen 1 and has like over a trill gold out of nowhere.
Let me tell you guys. Hold on.
For sure, part of the case.
Let me tell you a myth that I used to hear all the time back in the day in Mabinogi, back when like Housing Channel was supreme, right? People used to always say, yeah, one guild always owns the castle because they just mad duplicated the gold. No one's overthrowing it. I didn't know if there's any validity to this statement, but I used to believe like there were some secret like Mabinogi overlords just controlling the scenes behind the curtain and just ran the servers. I met someone who changed the market currency a few years ago. It was wild. Wow. Yeah, you know, Celtic, you make a good point, though. It did feel good getting R1 back in the day. Because it was so grindy. Like, I saw that talk about windmill back then, right? I remember the first piece of advice anybody would give you if you started the game was rank windmill first. Above anything else, get windmill out of the way. Because that's going to be the hardest one to rank if your combat mastery gets too high or something like that. He's lying. He gave me 69 bill yesterday. Who? Me? Oh, wasn't me. Yo, Casket, you missed it. I was talking about your guild's Discord as an example for new players. And since you're here, maybe you can chime in on that. If you want to, Casket, get into this conversation, by the way, we can add you to the call. I don't know if you're busy, but if you're not, Casket owns the guild I was telling you guys about that I said had the most robust just options available to new players in a really active community. It's a good example of a guild that's actually like doing stuff.
I will show everyone how to do a windmill.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, wait.
How to do it.
Can we duel? Oh wait,
Are
I
you
have
guys
to
in a
wait
PvP?
3 minutes. Cause it's, yeah.
The demonstration will wait. So
Yeah, 3 minute wait.
Yeah. Sorry about that. A
There's a
random
cooldown.
brainstorm just popped out of nowhere.
oh,
Yeah,
So-
and windows were open.
good call. That's I heard you like say, "Oh shoot," like you left in a hurry.
Yeah.
So the next question I want to ask is from a new player's perspective, right? Let's talk about gear. Let's say you start out and you want to do close combat. How reliable is just the stuff you buy from NPCs? Is that even worth touching? Or wait, I hear myself in the background. It's tripping me out. Shut up. Is that me? That's not me. It's not- is it worth touching that gear, or should you actually like try to just get like some actual gear from a professional, or buy some gear from another player that doesn't need it anymore? Hand me down gear.
I would say definitely get some hand-me-downs. Nope. But there are alternatives, but there also are not. For example, if I could click on Mabinogi without getting up, there we go. This that I'm using right now. Uh-oh, we lost peach butter.
He is gone.
Finally, I'm out.
You disconnected.
I had disconnected since like 10 minutes ago, but I'm just waiting.
Oh, you got the connection issue?
Yeah. Am I still in the
Oh
game?
man. Well, you just left the game, so you could probably come back in.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So this scare that I have right now, right? Because I don't have anything next to what I had back on now yet. I bought this off of the auction house and it's just high class leather armor, right? So it's just some light armor because I wanted to rank light armor before I got into heavy armor. Oh crap!
You good?
That scared the crap out of me. Five checker police, thank you so much for the follow.
Hey. Now you know how I feel when someone randomly like.
I really gotta change that notification.
I've told this joke so many times, guys. But
Hey,
like,
man, we vibing straight.
There be some people.
Up in here.
There be some people who be trolling, right? Because when my streams are done, they go into the archive previously live streamed playlist, and I swear to you, some people legitimately wait. Because they know I have a tendency to forget to close Streamlabs sometimes, and I'll go off and like watch Netflix after a stream. And either someone will subscribe to the channel and it'll say, "You just got a new subscriber," and scare the soul out of me. Or somebody donated $1 at random off of a past stream, and I swear to you, I'm just sitting here like, I'm into a show on Netflix, I'm getting into my show, and all of a sudden, because my old donation was a loud scream, it's just, "Oh!" And I'm like, it gave me a heart attack. I fell out of my chair. I was mad. I actually got mad. Like, who? I see that name. Why would you do this? It's not live anymore. It was $1 too. The fact that it was just $1 makes me wonder if they did that on purpose. Like,
beautiful. You know, that's just beautiful.
They make you suffer.
What I was saying is that, so I went through the whole process of getting the proficiency up on this thing, right? Getting it to the point where it's not complete suck, you know?
Right.
I upgraded it, got the artisan upgrade, made sure it was a nice upgrade, which I got on the first try, so all praise be for that. And now, you know, it's basic and bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's still just defense 7, protection 4, but it's defense 7, protection 4. A lot of armor you buy from the place, you know, you just buy them from the blacksmith and whatnot. It'll only come up with protection 1, protection 2, stuff like that.
Right.
It's not really worth it. So you got to get something that at least starting there, so that you can, you know, make it better for you. Oh, yeah.
Jaco, are you using a chain cast wand?
That's messed up. Snap.
I saw that damage. That was not nice. That was not nice.
Is that what happens with, like, looks like he has a Celtic wand, eh? Is that what happens with my Celtic staff?
Oh wait, Casca, are you trying to get into this conversation? Hold on, I got you, bud. We're in Sensei Konoi's homestead.
I have that. Wait, where is it?
Done. So going back to the discussion then, so would you say armor is a necessity as a new player, or do you not need it?
Even me, as I'm just really trying to work on my my typical, you know, skills, the regular skills, the what would you call them? The production skills. I always wear my armor. You never know when something's just gonna come from out of nowhere and smack the good sense into you. Wear your armor. Wear your armor.
I'll
If
tell
it's
you.
if you're going to have to go in between, and you're like me, and you like to keep it you like to keep a little bit of the old school and just walk between towns. If you like to do that, you just want to have some fun and you want to survive, wear your armor.
It seems like that is a consistent thing in the chat here. Yo, bestie, thanks for hanging out with us. I hope to see you next time. But also, everyone's saying, yeah, armor. It's not bad to wear armor, but I don't think it's necessary. It can't hurt to wear armor is what I'm getting here.
No, never, especially in a game like Mabinogi.
I'm bad at it. I'll tell you right now. Like I almost never wear armor. But I almost never
game.
shut up. oh, that hurts.
Got it.
That hurts, man.
Let me
Play
turn
the
down
game.
my sound in there. I'm sorry, guys. I know that's probably really loud for you.
Yo, welcome to the chat, Casket.
Hi.
Oh my god, another girl.
Hey!
Yo, so this is Casket Kicker, fellow Mabinogi streamer and guild leader.
Hello.
Nice.
I went to your
Welcome.
homestead. It's very small.
Don't make fun of my homestead. It's
Mabi,
growing.
why are they
It's
doing
growing.
this? Nothing to
You gotta add Sensei Konoi as a friend,
I
or
tried
Konoi
to-
add Casket
I
Kicker,
added
and
the
then
right person.
uh-oh. But while you're here, Casket, perhaps you could chime in as a guild leader. What is your recommendation, and what is your opinion on the game, the new player experience in Mabinogi? Like, how do you think it's challenging to be a new player in Mabinogi as is, and what advice could you give to a new player joining the game?
I think it is challenging because even as returned players, we get so lost when we come back, and we've been playing this game for like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So return play or new players, they walk in and there's so much content already on Mabinogi. I think definitely for new players, they should find a guild as soon as possible. Even if they don't like that guild, if they guild hop for a little bit, find a group of people that can help you get to know the wiki, use the Reddit, use the forums, and that will be such a big help.
Wow,
Good
so
advice.
she actually touched on basically everything we're talking about so far.
Yeah, but it's true. It's true. You know, like those are tools that'll help you. I really do think that as Celtics is wiki equals Bible.
Yes.
It really does help to kind of get yourself into a group of people, even if you don't always want to reach out. There's always your experience is gonna be better that way because you're gonna know what to focus on doing. Someone's gonna point you in the right direction. When I first started Mabinogi, and I feel like this is a common thing for most people. Yeah, the bust is showing up like that, right?
My headphones are on and they're
I would
loud,
say
please.
most people who started Mabinogi out for the first time, if they didn't have friends that got them into the game, kind of quit and then came back later. At least in my case, and a lot of people I've spoken to, they started the game, they thought it was weird, walked away from it, and then came back later when they had a friend or someone that got them into the game, and then they got it. You know, I think that is really crucial to kind of group up with somebody.
My childhood friend, I got her into Mabinogi. I still see her running around Dunbarton Channel 1 at the shops.
That's nice.
Yeah.
No follow notif,
That's
rat
really
sad.
nice.
Wait, there was a follow notification. There should be. Let me double check. Thanks for following me.
Welcome to my homestead. I hope it
Let's
finds
see.
you well.
Hey, can I open the?
Yeah, it's on here. It should it should
of
play
course.
it. What's going on here? Do I have to test my widgets? Do I have to check my stuff? Sometimes it's on and it literally doesn't work and it bothers me so much.
Let me see what I can do here.
Yeah, it's on there. Like, check it out. Like, this is what plays when I get a new subscriber. I subscribe to myself. I'm simping for me.
Good job, Mabi.
I did that yesterday with my chat bot. I linked it with my mom's Prime, and I gave
Oh no.
a subby.
Yo, there was a live stream where I'll be honest, right? And the way YouTube does their payouts is dumb. And if you don't reach like 100, you just don't get your money. And so, like, because I was sitting on $99, I super chat myself $1, and it still wasn't enough because of the cut that Google. I'm like, I sent for myself, and I still didn't get a paycheck.
That's messed up. That's
mean.
real. I'm so
Congratulations,
sorry.
you played yourself.
Played myself, and then a day later, while I was streaming, someone's like, "Did this dude just donate to himself?" And I'm like, "Shut up, man! I don't even want to hear it, dude. I'm hurt. I'm so hurt. I tried to hide it. I couldn't take it off. Like, it's whatever, man. Y'all want to see? I simped myself. I'll just let y'all know. But
Yo, hold on, wait. I don't know if
Oh,
somebody's double logging right now, but there are two people in my chat. One guy named the Vibe Checker Police, and one guy named Stinky Rat Crimes.
No,
And it
that's-
looks like they're about to go off.
It's about to
It looks
go
like they're
off.
about to go off.
It's about to go off in your chat. So, any other questions that you guys have for us? Because we're open books. It's we got Casket
definitely.
Kicker, myself, Sensei Konoi, Peach Butter, Snow Bunny. What's up? Can you join? Get in here, Celtic. You're a guild leader too.
Celtic is
We're gonna get all the
senior member of the
All the-
guild leaders here
Yeah.
on our podcast.
Council of the Guild. I was a professional guild annoyance. I was never a leader. I was an annoyance in the Otakian guild.
I have led a few guilds in
You
my
were
time.
guild
very
entertainer.
hard.
You were like the
The
bard.
jester.
Yeah, I was a bard. I made.
oh yeah, the jester.
I'm trying to think of the dumbest thing we've ever done as a guild that I can remember.
What? Hey, how did I get up again? My bad, guys.
We just
You know
all
what?
became
Make
one.
this easier. Yeah, let me make this a bit easier. Can
If you
everyone
trap
clear
yourself,
from that area?
Polania, that's how it does. Oh, everyone, let's use our chairs. Yeah, I got a chair somewhere.
No, just clear from that area.
Oh,
Yeah, there's like
scatter. How are people making money without being OP or gotcha? That's a good question. So let me ask you guys: how do you make your money in Mabinogi?
PayPal. Wait.
Logs,
Whoa!
farming broken logs
Yeah.
with a giant.
There we go.
Or
Yeah.
thread, selling thin thread and making it into thick thread or tough thread if you have rank 1 weaving.
Events.
Event stuff. Throwing nice event stuff in your bank and then
Yeah.
taking it out X amount of months later and selling
Sims.
it for like triple.
What's up,
Yeah.
Abram?
Let's not give away the hacks there, please.
Oh, it's all the
Shadow Wiz
secrets.
Elite. I spam Shadow Wiz Elite on Fridays. If you have crystals, you can buy them off the auction house, and then you get like
Welcome, Celtic. Mhm.
so much a run.
I mean, like that is literally what I try to do.
Garage
with
Ghost. We will
gacha.
not talk
I try to
about
get
the
gacha
cards.
stuff and just hold them until they get bigger.
Yeah, I have a massive gambling addiction thanks to Mabinogi.
You know, it's
The
called
thanks.
surprise tactics. Call it
Surprise tactics? No!
You should look at some of the terminology for gacha, man. It's crazy.
Surprise mechanic, guys. Shoot, you saying surprise tactics is completely derailed what I was gonna ask. In
Sorry,
regards to making money in the game. I feel like it'll just come as you play the game. You'll learn your own trade secrets. They all dropped really good advice, and I honestly follow that. I'm broke. I do not make money in the game. I'm always like, yo, guys. I think literally last night, I messaged Casket like at late in the night, like, you have a wand I could borrow?
Gotta wait.
And I didn't want to
God damn
say,
it.
I literally tried to buy a wand from an NPC and I didn't have enough gold. I was like, oh, God.
Why didn't you just let me buy you one?
I had to earn it. I didn't want the pity gold. I wanted the pity wand, not the pity gold.
Well,
I think I might have like 10 and a pet somewhere.
Oh my god.
See,
Wow.
that's what I was thinking.
Wait,
Like, yo,
so
these guys
I
got
got an
wands
update
on
real
deck.
fast.
All
I got an
right.
Update. So apparently, those two are friends, and they just watch streams together usually.
Oh,
Cute.
nice.
That's
Nice.
amazing.
All right, let me ask you guys an opener then. How did you guys find Mabinogi? We'll start with Peach Butter.
Hmm
How did you
Uh,
discover Mabinogi?
A friend told me about it when I was like back in 2008. That was back when they told me to get on the Tarlac server.
Uh-huh.
And then I logged. that's how I started the game. And then eventually, and then I put it off for a bit. I started playing it because it was like, so my computer could handle it. It was one of the very few games that my computer could handle. 'Cause it was really
Mhm.
trash back in the day.
Man,
So that's why I
optimization.
started playing it. And then I stopped playing, and then I came back on Alexino when it came out. But yeah, a friend of mine told me when I was like a wee little boy.
We back in the day.
Young man.
Yeah, I think back Area wasn't even through the content, or Area wasn't even in existence when I started playing.
Oh shoot! So you probably played
got to
before
play.
me even.
Yeah, I got to play that whole like when Area came out and everyone was doing the whole treasure. What is
The
it?
little hunt, the L rods.
Yeah, the Elrod treasure hunt. I remember like that was a big part of like what I was used to doing. That was
The sanitizer.
Really good.
When I first played Mabinogi, I actually joined. I believe I was on the Mari server, and I immediately quit. My computer also could barely handle it, and I was confused. I was very confused. I did not know what to do, where to go, and I just sort of like remember walking to the little hotel in Tier, seeing a giant walk out with a giant log over his shoulder, and thinking, "Oh wow, these NPCs have paths they just walk around and stuff." I didn't even know the giant was another player. I thought it was an NPC. And I got so frustrated with lag that I quit the game and then came back on a new account years later as Mabi Nerd. Well, not Mabi Nerd, excuse me. As who was my first character?
Isn't there another name you had beforehand?
APH Japan.
APH
Yeah,
Japan
one.
was my skit character, but I had Master Blank as a character because my old YouTube channel name. It's such an edgy name, right?
Master Blank.
Master
I don't
Blank,
think
right?
That's literally. I mean, coming from a kind of a former British nation, that's kind of like a common thing to say.
Wow.
You know? Yeah.
I just
Master
remember,
Blank.
like, I made him as a skit character, too, for a series called Mabin Owned Gi instead of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, super cringe. And then I uploaded it to That's Random, and I hated it. And then I never... I don't even know, like, what inspired me to, like, start making Mabinogi skit videos after that. Because, honestly...
Thanks, man.
Who knows? But who else wants to share a story? How did you get into Mabinogi? If anyone wants to chime in here, the floor is yours.
I started playing Maple. No, I tried to play Maple Story. I didn't like it. I look at Nexon's other games, and then I played Mabinogi. That's about it.
I said blank. Oh yeah, Mabinogi. You know, I remember playing Maple Story too. I spent so much money on Maple Story, and then got really upset when items expired because nobody told me that's what happens. It was back with the Naruto event. I'm like, oh man, I'm looking like a hidden leaf ninja. I got a beam sword. I went in on cosmetics. I remember I ran to Rite Aid, like, give me my, what was it? Before Karma Coin. Just Nexon game cards. I'm like, give me my Nexon cash. All right. I decked my character out, and about a month later, I slowly watched my items just vanish from my character. I was like, why is my stuff vanishing? What's going on? And then someone's like, yeah, dude, items expire. You didn't know that? It tells you right there. I don't read. It hurt me. It hurt me so much. And that's and then that wasn't even the final straw, right? The last straw for me was I got scammed out of a chair. It was a Halloween event. And I desperately wanted to get a certain chair from the event. And so I was like, yo, dude, if you buy this item from the cash shop for me, because now they made permanent items from cash shop that you could trade. It's like, you buy this for me and give me these items, I'll just trade you the chair. And stupid me is like, oh, wow, that's so nice of you. Here, take these. And sure enough, he's like, thanks. I'm going to head out. So I'm waiting. I'm like, maybe he disconnected. Maybe he'll be back. He ain't coming back. Somebody... And there's a good ending to the story. Somebody else was nice enough to give me the chair afterwards. Like, they say, give me this much gold, now let's sell you the chair. And they sold it to me afterwards. But I was still so mad. I'm like, yo, the Maple Story community sucks, yo. These people are mean. They're always racist towards me. They were! Because like, when it first started, I was a huge Maple Story hater. I was like, ugh, Maple Story. I was like the Grinch. I hated it so much. I joined the game, so I was like, I bet you can't smile and jump at the same time. Oh, let me just... Oh, and quit the game. Y'all mean, man. Y'all mean.
Oh, I get it. That's messed up.
I was so mad. Imagine clothing expired. I'm glad you bring that up, Alchemist, because that was a thing for a brief period of time. with the beauty shop NPC sold clothing items that expired, and I was terrified. I'm like, no, keep this out of my Mabinogi. Keep it out. Yes. Yeah. I joked about the NPC Coco in a Mabi novel. She was one of the NPCs that sold you clothing that expired. The moment I saw chairs, they got rid of her.
She was the best though. I really liked her design.
She did have a nice design.
Well,
They
yeah.
said they didn't keep her.
Why did clothes that expire again?
So I don't.
Probably because
Maple Story was making bank.
Yeah, they probably was trying to,
Yo,
probably something to make the game a bit more.
I can tell you two things that are in Mabinogi now that have strong influence from Maple Story. Chairs. Name of the game. The moment I saw a chair in Mabinogi, I knew. I was like, that's the beginning of the end, boys. This is it.
Did the chair start with the Maple Story event?
Maple Story, yeah. I think so. Maybe.
No.
Maybe. No.
Okay.
No, there was Maple Story chairs, but they did have other ones. So they had your regular school chair.
Yeah.
They had your reading chair.
Yeah.
And they all gave you different poses.
And the living room chair.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, those were the OG, the first chairs to come on.
Yeah.
That's cool stuff.
Hold on 1 second.
Pulled the fast one on us and gave us that royal giant penguin chair.
Or the Yeti.
Oh yeah, the Yeti.
I would have loved to have the Yeti chair. I'm not gonna lie.
When I'm looking for some pancakes, when I'm looking for some chicken wings,
Yeah.
when I'm looking for a place to kick it back with some snacks.
Exactly.
All right, I'm back, guys.
They're so ugly.
Yo, can we talk about that though?
True.
I got so paranoid when chairs were a thing because I was like, okay, they're gonna put these in the gachapon, and then literally after chairs, what came into the game next? A second currency,
Wings.
the second currency,
Wait.
and clothing items that expired.
Well, Ducats.
No,
Ducats
it was
actually
before
are more
Ducats.
Irish than anything.
Way before Ducats. Was it called Pawn still?
Wait,
Was that when
Pawn?
Pawn was introduced?
You would buy the expiring clothing.
Whoa, I
Pawn.
didn't know about Pawn.
Yeah.
I didn't know
No,
Pawn
it was
became
Pawn,
that.
yeah.
I thought
It
Pawn
was.
a newer kind of thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Huh.
It was Pawn. And that was like, I did not support that. I'm like, nah, I'm sorry, I can't.
You know what they did that I think really is not nice to new players? You know when you made a new character, you had all the options, like all the beauty options?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And now you're
They don't-
limited to the few.
Yeah, now you're limited. I feel
And
bad
how do you
for the
revert?
noobs.
But I mean,
love-
you're only limited up to tutorial land, though, right? Because after when you get your first rebirth, you get to change into whatever.
Well, that's just clumsy. That's not intuitive at all.
You want to
I know
know
it doesn't make sense.
what
but-
I thought was like the biggest noob trap? And I know it wasn't intentional. They didn't mean to do this, but it just sucked if it happened to you. You know how they give you a starter pet that you could summon for free?
Yeah.
That had a bunch of inventory, but they didn't. You didn't tell you like once that pet expired, you couldn't resummon it.
Oh, what? They
So
did
like,
not-
if you had stuff in that pet's inventory, it's just gone. You can't get it back.
That's dumb.
It was an unfortunate undersight, I would say.
I guess that's
When
kind of
was-
similar to the bags. Like, you know how you could get the big bags from the general shop?
Yeah.
I kind of didn't trust that because I bought one. You know,
You
I
still
don't have that
dead
much
horse?
space. And like before it died, I took everything out of it, and I noticed when it died, it told me that I couldn't open the bag back up, and I was like, well, what if I had let some in there?
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of, they should really say that.
When was
Okay.
this?
Never tell us that. They never warn us.
There wasn't any warning. No, it was a trap.
Always word of mouth.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, don't do that. Hey, if you have something important, please don't put it on there because you're not going to get it back. It's going to be gone. Goodbye.
That's just hurtful, man. In many ways, more than one.
All right. Snugglechew says having internet issues, so I'll leave the stream for now. Yo, thanks for hanging with us, Snugglechew. Wait, so he's disconnected. He was disconnected this whole time, just sitting there silently reading.
Yeah. Memory error, maybe?
It might be.
Or Wi-Fi? Or
Waifu error.
waifu error, 404, internet not found.
All right. So let's get on the topic of that then. What would you say is the biggest trap to avoid as a new player in Mabinogi that most people kind of walk into without realizing it.
Wait, we haven't finished how everyone. We haven't finished how everyone got into Mabinogi
Oh,
yet.
my bad. All right, hold on. Okay, the floor is yours, good sir. How did you get into Mabinogi? You're right.
There are other people on chat too who haven't said yet.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll go then. Mabinogi. The way I started getting to Mabinogi was a bit different because, first we wasn't even able to play it here in the Bahamas. That was the first thing. And the way I actually got word of it was because I was playing Flight back then, and there was these websites. I don't know if anyone remembered where you would just have random links to different MMOs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I used to go on those sites to look for the next big thing that just popped out. And right next to Flight was Mabinogi by Nexon. I was like, Nexon? They made Maple Story. Let me check that out. And I clicked on it and I downloaded it and it told me this game's not available in your country. And I was like, that sucks. But I kept checking back, day after day, days went into months. And, if I had been able to start then, I would have been able to start in Gen 1. But by the time I got to go in, it's funny. We went to America for vacation. And literally right before we left, I had gotten my dad got me a new laptop for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So before I even left the Bahamas, I installed Mabinogi. And as soon as I got inside of the airport in America, on American on airport Wi-Fi, which you all know is trash. I logged in and I made my account and I was like, I can see myself getting into this. That's when I first started, and I started back right at the end of G2, going into G3. So before we had anything, I liked it because of how it looked. Like Mabinogi started off first. The way that the 3D models and everything, I looked at it and said, this is going to be a great game. And then the next thing was, all the hype about the customability and the customizable options. And I was not disappointed with that.
Fashion and looks. It's your character, like what tab you can rank.
I don't mean to interrupt. Letix is in the chat. We were who asked about Mabinogi IRL earlier? Letix is from Mabinogi IRL. But go on. So I'll say add him if you have a question about that, but go on.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing, and one of the biggest things I really disliked about, and I really liked about some games, and hated the others, is being locked into a single role. Like, I really dislike that. And that's something I really liked about games like RuneScape, and then hopping into Mabinogi. Because RuneScape back in that day was like, on the scale it was not like, I'm not going to say it was bad, but I really didn't like how it looked, and it was very hard to get through the graphics. But Mabinogi had the 3D that I was looking for, so I was just all trying to get into it. And I'm glad I did.
2.5D.
2.5D.
It's doing its best.
Yeah, I was like, good enough.
It's doing its best. It's doing its best.
Shut up and take my money.
Exactly,
Does anybody else have a story of their discovery of Mabinogi? I like how Peach Butter's still with us. He's with us in spirit.
Yeah.
I've got one.
All right.
This one was really weird. So, about 2008, my other half and I decided we were gonna get into Diablo 2. Whole system in there, but after a while, I decided I wanted to search for something else. He told me about Combat Arms. Back when it was actually half decent and there wasn't aimbotters all the time. So we played that for a while. Then we branched out to Dungeon Fighter Online. And me, him, and his brother were playing that. And I'm like, Maple Story looks interesting. I'll try that. I had no one to play with. I was by myself. They didn't want to play. I hate that game so much. I got banned on 2 accounts.
Oh no.
Mine and my other half, because it wouldn't let me play by myself. And I said, screw it. And I saw Mabi and I was like, you know what? It looks interesting. Let's give it a try. And I was watching it the whole time I was playing through the Nexon game library.
Oh my god.
And I got into there, and you know how in a game, when you first play a game, you don't know where you are.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
put into a spot, and you're told to go run to this spot, go talk to this person. And
Absolutely.
then I got so
Get
lost in Tier Chanel.
Yes.
I got so lost. It told me to go to Nora, and I ended up over at Dilly's.
Oh.
I don't blame you. I did the same thing.
And the running you had to do was insane because they didn't give you a pet.
There were no bets.
There
Oh,
were
it's
no
an old
pets. You
school
actually had
struggle.
to spend money. So running around in Tier Chanel was horrible because I had no idea where I was going.
Yeah, Vindictus was like that too.
And then one guy was running to Dunbarton. He stopped and gave me a ride.
Oh.
Yes, back in the day. Like, I kid you not, when they first introduced the horse and the pelican, you know, and the flying, the mounts, when they first introduced mounts, right?
Yep.
You could
There's
get
Pelican.
the thoroughbred. You could get the thoroughbred, the Shire, the I forget what the other two were, but the eagle or the pelican, right? Only the pelican and the Shire could carry two people, and I got them both for that exact reason, because it could carry more than one person.
Make friends.
You know, so literally, I would sit in Turcornale, wait to see if somebody was heading to Dunbarton, and if they were, I'd be like, "Yo, you wanna ride?"
Pull up on my Pelican. Y'all need a lift?
Because as we all know, moon gates were not dependable back in those days.
Did they give you 5 stars?
Yeah, did he give you 5
I
stars?
wish, you know, man. I really should have got some good stars. I would have been an Uber legend.
Heart stickers are the stars in this
I
game.
didn't ask for them.
I still
Because
get
gold
heart
was hard to
stickers
get
from
back in that
Toaster
day.
Lady.
All right. Does anyone else have a story of how they got into the game?
I do remember when I was running around like noob in Tier, I went to the general store and I saw Malcolm was selling the Magic School wear. It's like a skirt and a top with a bow. It's really cute. And it's 50k gold, and I had no idea how to make money in this game. So all I knew was they do jobs, like the part-time jobs, but they only get like 200 gold per job. So I was doing them. I would do as many jobs as I could a day.
Oh my
to get
god.
up to 50k to buy this outfit, and I got to 20k, and someone asked me what I was doing, and I was like, I'm doing these part-time jobs to get gold so I can get this outfit, and then they just bought it to me and gave it to me. I was like, yo!
That's the biggest flex you ever seen.
They got stacks!
That's just a flex. I did the same thing.
I did the same thing, except I did something even worse. The Fomora scrolls that drop from monsters, I didn't know about the part-time job, so I was actually looking for the ceremonial wear that's in his shop.
Yeah.
Nice.
I went and killed
100K one?
raccoons.
Oh.
I went and killed raccoons
Yo.
and did all sorts of those little quest things, trying to get money, and I'm like, where is this going?
Y'all out
And
here.
you'd only get like so less money getting raccoon scrolls. It was insane.
Oh my god. Y'all out here hunting wildlife and running full-time jobs for 500k.
If you understand the struggle, you
I do.
understand.
Trust me, I do. Trust me, I do. I'm just saying that's like the most 2009 Mabinogi struggle.
But that's when it was.
It was.
Now when new players complain, you just kind of stare at them and you're like, don't say anything
Like, don't
mean,
say
don't say anything mean.
Like, you don't know the half of it.
You
Like,
don't know the
It's
struggle.
that 09
I mean,
struggle.
I understand, and it's
No,
one of the things that I really
Lennox,
liked.
you were
about
right,
the
my
game,
dude.
but it was funny, and it was the travel. The travel was crazy.
Yes.
Oh, that
I
got
wanted,
me.
if you wanted to go to Amy and Maka from Turconale, and there was no Moongate going there,
Mhm.
you got to walk in, and you carried firewood or an axe.
Uphill in the snow. 100 miles.
And you didn't have that much
made it.
inventory either.
Nope, there were no
Combat
bags. No bags.
traded. Oh no.
No bags. And only
That's why my
VIP players could
inventory
get
was-
bags.
Yep.
I think that's why my inventory is so clean to this day, because of Mabinogi inventory
It
Tetris.
trains you. It was playing. You're basically playing Tetris. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
But
I
it teaches
forgot.
you good, it
struggle.
teaches you good skills, though.
Yo,
Good proper inventory management is a good skill to have in games.
Oh yeah.
to answer a question I saw earlier from the chat that Fulani had asked was, how would we feel if we found out Mabinogi was shutting down? I'm telling you right
I
now,
would be heartbroken.
here's my answer to that question. Real talk. I would run a campaign to save Mabinogi. I would be like, you guys know me. I do weird stuff in my city all the time. I am not ashamed to hit the road, do something weird. I would set up a booth. We were talking about this actually before we started the stream. I want a con hop, right? I would set up a booth at every convention I go to with a sign that says, yo, make an account with Mabinogi. I'll become that Mabinogi ambassador at every convention I go to. And be like, yo, listen, come here and come to LXC, by the way, best server.
But you know, kind of talking about that though. You know something that's really interesting to me as well? In that same concept, right? And I just want to bring up G4. Does anybody remember G4 Tech?
Barely.
Kinda.
Okay, so G4 Tech used to be this channel back in the day that ran tech news.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
On YouTube. They used to just tell you the new games coming out, the hottest cheat codes, all of that stuff, right? And they went off air because they didn't have enough people. Oh, we lost someone else.
Did we? No. Janko's back there.
Casket.
No,
we lost Casket.
Casket's right here.
No, in the Discord.
Oh.
Discord. I can see the Discord.
Oh, oops.
So yeah, hopefully they get back soon. But yeah, so they went off air because they didn't have enough viewership, right? And everyone was hurting. They was trying to get it up. Oh, they got to go get ready for guild runs. They're heading out.
Thanks for joining us, Casket.
Thanks for coming.
That's Casket Kicker, fellow live streamer, Mabinogian, and guild leader.
All of the above. What happened?
All of the above.
But just recently, and I mean recently as in like less than a month ago or so, G4 tweeted on Twitter. And it caused a bit of an uproar because people was like, G4 is tweeting? And apparently they're coming back.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, they are, yeah.
Like a year or two. But, and no one expected to hear from them. But out of nowhere, they're just like, yeah.
You guys,
coming back.
You know, I put an audition.
He's gonna have a comeback. Like,
absolutely, it's already, it's already
Mabinogi is on its comeback.
But
I'm calling it here. Mabinogi is on its comeback.
Let's talk about that G4 thing real quick. Did you know I auditioned for it?
No.
I put up a video audition for it because they were having a.
Oh wait, yeah, on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
The whole console wars joke. If anyone else wants to see that at some point, I can throw it up on the stream, but not right now. It's kind of cringy. It's really bad, but
it wasn't that bad, man.
Oh, thank you. I didn't want to derail the conversation. I just want to throw that out there. I was like, oh yeah, I auditioned for that.
Oh, Janko. A quick thing to say. Janko said he tried to play Vindictus, but it was region locked, so he jumped into Mabinogi instead, and that's how we got there.
That's awesome, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, well, if we can't go here.
The ironic thing is Vindictus is actually having their 10th year anniversary.
Wow.
And they're still region locked. I can't play Vindictus.
Vindictus, open your gates.
Yeah, it's still region locked.
But it still does that really weird sound.
Vindy was too much for my computer at the time. I just remember everyone freaking out about the succubus boss in Vindictus. That was like the biggest thing I remember about Vindictus.
She was so hot. I was just like, I kept like rewatching it.
the cutscene.
Yeah.
They had an official Vindictus cosplayer at E3 once. With the whole bed, they had a whole set.
Yep.
Ooh, scandalous.
Yes, it is Tiniest Waifu. It is.
And then the succubus queen came out.
Oh yeah, Mabinogi got their own waifu.
They'd be stealing.
The whole bed. They had a whole bed just sitting as a set piece.
It was the exact replica of the bed that you see her in.
And they had a cosplayer that just like struts around there and kind of like mean mugs people who walk by.
I
think they even had handcuffs in there to mess with people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I could try to find an old video of it.
Oh, I thought you were about to say I can reenact it.
No, yeah, I could reenact it. You know, yeah. I'm sure there's some handcuffs around here somewhere. You know. No, I own Mabinogi videos.
Honest questions. What is that thing? Is that a fin pet?
Oh God.
Is the black cat a fin pet?
Okay, holy smokes. Hold on, guys. Hold on. So I'm going to need you guys to watch my screen share for a second.
Screen share.
I'm going to do a screen share real quick. Nostalgia moment here.
Go for it.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to screen share this so you guys can see it. And then
you
I'm
don't
going to
want
share
chat
it.
to see? I mean,
No,
you don't want
I want to show this. I'm going to show the stream too, but it might be a delay.
that's
So
nice, waifu. Well, you know, in the bottom of my description, you know, there's a nice little icon that'll link you to the Mabinogi server. If you're looking for friends on Mabinogi,
look at
hop in
this.
there. Trust me, you'll find a nice community to help you out.
11 years ago, a Mabinogi E3 interview. We about to get nostalgic up in here, guys.
Give us a sec. Boom. Bam.
This is from 11 years ago. I didn't know Mabinogi was at E3. I heard Vindictus was.
Bam.
Anime
Yo,
Expo
I'm on
had like
my
a small baby booth.
Hmm.
And guess who was appearing? Lily Pichu and Aria were the ones who were sponsoring Mabinogi.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember you actually gave me a code to get a title for it.
Yeah.
But all right, here you guys go. This was E3. Back in what year would this be? 11 years ago. Let's take a look here. 2009. It's 2009 and Mabinogi's at E3. The meme still goes.
Mabinogi is a fantasy MMORPG. The unique thing about Mabinogi is that it's not an MMO that's based on classes. It's actually an MMO where you develop your character through gaining skills, aging, and then rebirthing
Look at the
your character,
quality.
reincarnating.
All right.
So you're not really pegged to one.
I really want
class
that
per se.
backdrop.
It's,
This is an
you're
old
gathering more and
video.
more skills and
This is.
developing your character in that way. So if you can kind of imagine, you age up, you learn a lot of skills like real life, but
I like that
as
the
you get
butt
older, it's
is like
difficult to
next to
learn
his face.
It is just a button phrase.
It's the
That's the
area
plot
butt.
of Mabinogi.
That area.
Hey.
It's a well-drawn butt. Leave it alone.
Oh, what?
But like,
skills.
I'm curious on how much of this is still true today of Mabinogi.
Develop these skills.
I mean-
So I think it's every 3 weeks or so you're
That's
able
false.
to rebirth
Yeah.
your character. So it is a free-to-play game. It's not a subscription game, and you can buy various different items to customize your
change.
character or to
It's a
rebirth
pay-to-win
your character
game.
more often.
No.
Yeah, so it's basically in order for you to increase your skills or get better at the game, you have to rebirth. So your character, I think, you can start it at age 8.
How many
and
times
it'll
has
probably
everyone
go up to, I think
rebirthed
it's age
in their
6 or
game?
so. So
how
after
many?
a certain age, you've got to rebirth
A
again,
lot.
and you basically reset it. So
I
that
don't
you
want
can
to
rebirth.
say.
That's fair, Master Tom.
So you'll kind of keep going back from
Yeah.
adult to child as you
I
progress
think
throughout the game.
If I had my original
Yeah, you get better
character,
and better.
I think
so
he could be
when you
over
rebirth,
1,000.
you keep your skills, and so
Well over
you're not
1,000.
leveling. You're basically gaining more and more skills. Yeah, you're not starting over, right?
Yeah, you know, honestly, I'm glad you had to clarify that because that was like I remember the biggest fear most players had was oh crap, do I have to start over? I don't want to like start all over again. I don't want to
Yeah, me
rebirth.
too. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen too.
So are you scared of rebirthing too then?
Back when I first started, because I didn't understand the concept of rebirthing, I thought I was gonna lose everything. You know, all of my work, all of like the skills. I thought everything was gonna go back to zero, like reincarnation. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't know I was gonna keep everything and just my age back. That wasn't really well explained. You know, so I think that is one thing that comes back to like new players. And it still isn't really well explained how rebirthing works. So maybe they'll be working on that.
It's pretty crucial.
Yeah.
They make you rebirth when you first join the game.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Mabi, you're still sharing your screen.
Oh, I'm not. You got that stream delay. Don't scare me like that. I don't want people to see my hentai. But no, so what was the other question somebody asked? Let's catch up with the chat here. Or if there's any topics you guys want to talk about from like 2009 Mabinogi, we can go into that
What was
again.
your favorite glitch in Mabinogi?
I never really encountered too many glitches myself.
Likewise.
Although,
Can't say I did.
excuse
Adrian
me,
Just logged in.
excuse me, times 2. All right, but there was a really funny one for old giants where they just freak out and look like a discombobulated mess. Oh,
That
Avram's
was
in my
when
home.
we got
We're in Sensei
revamped.
Konoi's homestead, Avram. Oh, that was after the revamp?
Yeah, that was like as soon as they got revamped.
Ah,
Ah.
And
interesting.
that's when the discombobulation happened.
I guess that
That
makes
was
sense
funny.
because new models and all that.
All right. Here's a question for you guys.
Oh.
If either just elves or humans could get a revamp, even though they probably don't need one, which one would you choose and why?
I think elves need to, because I feel like the humans got it better than the elves or the
Oh, no.
giants.
Uh
Oh
oh.
god, there's a giant.
That is the giant.
Oh no!
To be honest, I think humans should get a bit of a revamp. Not because of their entire layout. I think more it's a visual thing.
I see.
If you look at-
That chair
If you
sit.
look at an elf face, it looks smoother. It looks more like an anime face. But if you look at a human's face, it's got ridges.
Mm.
Wait, where's the elf?
Got
Who's an
ridges.
elf? We need an elf to compare.
Peach Butter's character logged out, so we lost our elf.
Yeah.
This is now a
Oh, we
giant
lost our
territory.
OG elf.
Wait, aren't you an
Janko.
elf?
Janko's
No.
trying to make me jealous.
I'm a human.
I don't believe it. You're an elf.
Janko's messed up.
Who is that? Wait, who is he?
Oh,
Wait, I'm confused.
Aries is protecting Celtic. I don't know what's going on, but hey, don't touch Celtic.
Arrow is that's our dude. He's from Mabinogi
Our dude.
IRL.
Hey, welcome to the homestead, both Aries and Death.
Way back.
That's so cute.
The next one only sent me one gun.
Don't
He's
establish it. They're messing with me.
Wait, Mabinogi made gum?
no gun.
Don't-
Mine was
don't-
dumb.
Don't give him attention. He's trying to make me jealous.
You have an elf character. You heard someone wanted a Yeti chair.
I do. I do want the Yeti chair.
Yo, that's a big seat.
Hey,
I don't want anything to do with Maple Story on my character.
To be honest, I never really disliked Maple Story as a game, but I do see it as a rival, so that's why I pretty much egg on it, you know?
I feel
I
bad
like
for
Mabinogi more.
Maple Story too, because it got hella shut
I don't-
down.
Rest
I
in
don't
peace,
feel
Maple
bad for
Story
Maple
2.
Story 2. I'm not gonna lie to anyone like that.
To be honest
I
with
do.
you, I actually liked Maple Story 2 only because it didn't ban me.
Mind
mean-
you, it was decent. I'm not gonna lie. Maple Story 2 was fun, but I rather that money it went to Mabinogi.
I mean, I feel for the team behind it. You know, they were really passionate about it, and they tried their best in every way they could to keep that game going. And you like Maple Story 2 for like a week.
That's true. Like even on Twitch, like Maple Story 2 when it first came out, it was hitting top 10. After a week, it was in the top 30s. After 2 weeks, it was in the top 50s, and then it's pretty much sitting around
The
there.
only thing that weirded me out about Maple Story 2, and stop me if you guys don't feel the same about this, or if you didn't know this is, the Maple Story character, right? It has its own aesthetic, you know. They're the little potato people, right? Maple Story 2's, if you look at artwork for the character portraits and stuff in the classes, they really tried to sexualize these potatoes. I'm like, I don't like that. Like they look like weird human golems, and they're overly sexualizing some of the art. I don't like. It made me feel very uncomfortable.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant well.
I do not want to mash those potatoes. I do not want to mash those potatoes. I
Did you
like.
see these two?
Did it? Yeah, they break out the Yeti. Oh no!
No,
I
both
accidentally
of them. Look
deleted
at
a
them.
message.
They're messing with me. Both of them.
What?
Deep freeze. I'm
Both
sorry, it accidentally deleted your
airways.
message.
And Janko. They're messing with me. They know what they're doing.
They know.
They know.
Oh god.
Especially Janko. Janko definitely knows what he's doing.
Konoi wants the
knows
chair,
what it is.
Falania. Sensei
Eh?
Konoi, I think Falania is giving you a Yeti chair.
What? Aries just dropped the chair for some reason. Wait.
So let's go back to that
Can I have
question
that?
again though about noob traps though. What is the trap? The whole gang's here now. We got Stella coming in here with the guns.
Oh, we got the OG elf.
See, if you look at her, if you
Thank
look at her
you.
face, you see how rounded it looks.
Oh yeah.
Let me get up and look
I
at
can't-
Stella's
oh.
face.
I gotta zoom up for the viewers. My 2 cute viewers.
Oh, you're streaming too? Drop it in. Let me
Huh.
send me a link. I drop it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm like, was low-key streaming, low-key listening to class, low-key listen to this conversation.
Dang.
That's a lot of low keys, man. You singing in
Low-key,
bass.
low-key.
I can't see your face because there's a giant chicken wig over it now.
Janko
Oh.
left the homestead. Oh no! Where'd Janko go?
My
Yeah, y'all can come into
screen-
Sensei Konoi's homestead. I don't mind.
Everyone is welcome in Sensei Konoi's homestead. That's why I made it so freaking big.
I can give you stuff.
I would like that.
I got tons of stuff, literally.
I can't afford
I'm just
stuff. You
surprised
guys
that
are
Mabi
lucky.
looks like a normal character now.
Yo,
Everyone give it
me?
up for the team.
You making fun of my
look
looks?
so-
I'll-
You're
You
sharing your
look so
screen though, bro.
cute.
We're doing that on purpose.
Huh?
Mabi, you're sharing your screen. You doing that on purpose?
I'm not sharing my screen.
Yeah, you're sharing your
Yes,
screen
you
on
are.
the chat.
Don't look at my search history. Stop.
You're doing it yourself.
No, I'm not. I stopped it, okay? I'm
Okay.
trying to get to Twitch and I blanked. I started autofilling Twitter. I was like, why is it going to Twitter? I don't want Twitter.
Don't feel bad. It happens all the time.
Google just
This
assumes
is a
it
nice
knows what
day.
you want.
This is a nice setup. I see guns, support, a freaking battle axe fighter,
Okay.
a great sword fighter. This is a good.
I've got a
setup.
good question asked in the chat here.
Yeah.
Alchemist says, what are your thoughts on Elixina now server merges?
At this time, I feel like it would be from a technical perspective. Okay, I don't know how many people work in the tech field, but I'm looking at it based on the fact of what it looked like it took for them to merge, the other 3 servers into now. And you see like all of the technical things they went through to just get it back up properly. And it took them like a whole day just to set that up. Now, I don't know how big the Mabinogi servers are. I really don't know. We're in channel 4, Fail, But take it from this example. If you take a huge server that is now, and I mean it is pretty big now, and you take Alexina, which is pretty much about 75% of the population of now, right? You're going to put them all on one server, which means they're probably going to put that all on one block. You know what I mean? Like these servers are more than likely on separate blocks. They're going to put them all on one block so it can speak better so that people can load into places easier, right? I don't know if they have the resources to do that. We don't know what kind of resources they have up at Nexon or who they use to host the game. We don't know, but that could really just break the whole system.
We've got a bit of a debate here. Probably going to have a lot of backlog and networking problems. This major lag.
Yeah.
I personally,
That's exactly what I mean.
I think that and as much as people hated it, right? I think that the easiest way to solve the shortage for the Elixina server is to literally just put new next to Elixina and watch what happens. Just put new next to Elixina server again. Give it back its shiny new tag, even if it's not new, right? And just watch. Most people will go to the new server. It's just something you are instinctively drawn. That is the only reason why I joined Elixina when I made my other characters. It said new. And my bird brain was like, new. New or recommended. Yeah, even but recommended, right? Because right now, I as much as I hate to say it, I do think that the Elixina server population is hurting something fierce, right? The difference is night and day. Like, Elixina right now is like that server full of tight-knit crews. Like, it's like the best friend server. If you have friends who are doing stuff, if you don't know somebody, starting on Elixina is probably hard mode. Whereas now really looks like old school Mabinogi with how bustling it is in comparison because it combined all those servers together, So I do understand why some people feel left out of that because you have friends who are on different servers. But at the same time, I think that just a little bit more advertisement for Elixina could solve that problem. Definitely. And I see we got some friends here chilling with us. if you guys want,
Yeah.
we can bring this over to Mobbin Boys and have an open forum now for a bit. So if you guys, Abram, Arrows, you want to hop on in on this, then by all means, like if you have something you want to say,
I mean, this is
Your thoughts on old school
you're right.
Mabinogi?
That makes it
Maybe they
easier to
can
get in.
maybe they can let us know how they came to Mabi.
yeah,
That's good stuff. Maybe we move over. Everyone
let's
okay
move
with that?
over. Let's move over
Where are we moving?
into
We're
Mobbin
moving
Boys.
into the Mabin Boy server,
I
into the
don't think
new.
I'm in that.
Yeah, you
Oh, we
lying.
can get you there.
No, she's lying. She's in Mobbin
Wait.
Boys.
Where? I have too many.
See,
So what's
see.
this, like,
too many.
Matt, you know they gave us server folders. Have you
Oh.
have you heard about server
Listen.
folders?
She
I
invites
tried.
me to so many random servers to play group games, and I always end up like, I bet you have a lot of servers. I bet.
Oh, you
That's
missed the
the other thing.
3-hour
Yo.
Kung party, Mabi.
Janko,
I
you're
was
100
dead sleep.
You see where I'm coming from, Janko.
All right, we're disconnected. We're hopping
Yeah.
on over. I'm gonna move on over to Mobbin Boys. I can't talk though. I'm in a lot of servers myself. So if anybody wants to join, right, what we're gonna do is I would tell you join Dunbarton or not Dunbarton, and I would drag you into the stream chat, just so that we don't get too many randos who may derail the discussion, because we want to keep this straight to Mabinogi this time. Is it true Elixina is for rich kids? Elixina used to be for rich kids. That was a joke, right? I remember that. Elixina is for rich kids. I remember every server had its stereotype, and I'll never forget that, right? Elixina was like the rich people server, right?
Ferrari was the hacker.
Yeah, Ruari was the hacker server. Yo, if you guys want to know why in the Mabi novels I make Ruari such a piece of shit, it's because of the Ruari server. He is the embodiment of every negative stereotype on the Ruari server. I remember I said, I kind of want to join Ruari, and it was like, don't do it. Everyone's mean. You'll get hacked. They dupe gold. I'm like, dang, y'all make Ruari sound like Detroit.
Hey, nothing is as bad as the Black Robe event.
Yeah,
Hold on.
the Black Robe event almost killed Mabinogi for everybody.
Yeah, I need to make a statement about something
All right.
to Discord's benefit. These server benefits are no joke. I can honestly hear the difference in quality for the audio from we moved from our private thing, because you hosted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to this, I can hear the difference in sound quality. It's way cleaner.
Yo, we get
They were
better
not
quality
lying.
as a community server?
No, because we boost the server.
Oh.
Yeah, the boosted servers get more. They get more better quality depending on your level for different stuff.
Polani is trying to give you the
What?
chair. We're on channel 4.
Yeah, I thought everybody was on channel 4. Where'd they go?
I'll copy his name in the chat so you can add him as a friend.
Hey, Mabi.
Yo, what up, Bepsi?
What up?
We
Whoa,
talking? Yo,
It's a
It's been
shirt.
like 1 to 2 days.
say what?
It's been 1 to 2 days.
I
It's been a good long one.
gotta.
Yeah,
So
I'm
we're
getting
talking
on.
about it. Let me ask you, how did you get into Mabinogi, Bepsi? How did you find it?
So I was already a fan of Nexon to begin with. I was already playing Maple Story.
What
I
the?
just needed a new game to play around the time, I was
Era-
like, I'm bored.
Okay.
I saw Mabinogi. I was
I'm not
like,
gonna
I'm
say
gonna start
no.
this game. And it just started from there, and I got excited when people started
What a
playing.
cry.
When people started playing on the loot,
Oh yeah, yep.
and then they were just playing anime song. I was like, hey, I want to do that.
Wow.
All the days. Wasn't there a whole website dedicated to getting MIDI files that got taken down because of
guys-
DMCA's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them got their down for that.
But you guys are talking about struggles in Mabinogi, but have you ever made a new account because you destroyed everything on your first one?
Yes.
You had nothing.
Yes. I have
made a new
stories.
account several
have
times due to
stories.
drama in this game.
Oh,
Oh,
man. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So here's the thing.
and Celtic can vouch for me.
What?
Celtic.
But go
Me
on.
making
Dude,
several
what?
accounts due to drama.
Yo,
wow.
wait, hold on. Arrows, now that you're here, because Fulani in the chat asked about Mabinogi IRL, okay? You can vouch for me on this. Literally everything we did in Mabinogi IRL was just us saying, okay, what do we do next? There was no script, right? It was just us.
The only thing that was scripted was cooking with infra. That was the only thing that was scripted.
Oh, you're right. Like, we improv the whole I got scammed bit, though, if I remember correctly.
Whoa.
Which is my favorite joke. With the, I give you the PS4. I give you the PS4 and you can't pick it up because it's a personal item.
Huh. I remember that. That was messed up stuff.
Yeah, it was just a box.
It was literally just a box.
joke.
I remember that scene was really funny for me to edit because I didn't realize how awkward it looked wearing a trench coat and shorts. It looked like I wasn't wearing pants, so I had to crop in on me severely so that y'all couldn't tell I wasn't wearing pants.
That's good. I have some interesting information here, so provided by our resident hermit Janko.
Oh, what might
So
that be?
apparently, he looked up some information, and it says the maximum storage capacity for gold is 20 mil per character.
Yep.
On a account.
Yeah, on account, and
Oh, I guess it does
this can be
serve it.
increased by 20 mil for each character you have on your account, for up to 10 characters. After the 10th character, it'll be up to 10 million gold per account per character. After the 11th.
Alchemist,
Yeah.
you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
I did not know this.
Mm-hmm.
I think
did
we've
not know
all, at one point or another, had a situation that's just gets thrust upon you in terms of Mabinogi drama.
Oh.
The funniest Mabinogi drama for me, there are two stories that I have no quorum sharing because it's dead. It's so far gone now, it's not really relevant anymore. And it was, when I started my channel, I had a series called Mabinogi Has that I used to do, right? And I did one because back then, camping was like a rampant issue in the game, right? Everybody remembers getting camped in EVG at one point or another and wishing there was like a faster way to revive. Getting,
Oh my god, I remember the video.
you know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about.
Good.
So I made a video called Mabinogi Has Campers, where a certain somebody was getting camped in the game, but it's my fault for not showing the full context. They tried to camp somebody else, and it backfired when the whole guild showed up and camped them. And so I was like, I did a joke where I voiced over the event, which I admit was a little toxic, right? Back then, in hindsight, it was a little petty of me to voice over. I thought it was funny. I didn't think like someone was actually being mad about it. I thought like, oh, this is just Mabinogi. This is how it is, right? And that person found the video and just let a huge hate train on me, like, take that video down.
Wow.
And their whole reasoning for wanting to do it was because I made a song at the end of the video that summed up the entirety of the events, and I'm gonna play it because I can find that bit. You'll hear it in the background. The song that played at the end.
Song.
I called it /log out the song.
Oh, boy.
Wait a minute.
Man, oh, man.
We wouldn't be able to hear it though.
Yo, no, you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it on the stream.
Oh my god, I missed that.
Exactly on the
song.
stream.
I'm gonna link it to you guys for your reference as well.
Yes.
So I don't accidentally just keep screen sharing.
Yeah.
Like I love to do. I'm gonna drop it in the videos.
Bobby, I
sweet.
still
Yeah.
talk to one of them.
You do. It's
Oh,
not the
yeah.
it's not the campy, right? It's not the campy because they hate me.
No.
It's
No.
the camp.
Can I-
It's those who camp.
Can I say
Oh,
a
boy.
small piece?
Oh yeah, what's up?
I was gonna say, no matter, let's all think about it. No matter how far back we were, some of us could be like edgy, some of us could be edgy, some of us like cringy. We could just laugh about it now. So
Yeah. It's so great that you can do that, you know? It's like,
yeah.
it was a different time. You're supposed to be edgy and cringy, right? So this was me like trying to be cheeky about the whole event. And this is the /log out the song. This is like,
I
this was,
didn't know there was this much to the song.
I made the this was the extended cut.
Extended
This
cut?
Yeah, I'm not gonna play all of it.
I remember it all now.
It comes back to you, right? Here you go.
Just scroll down his listing of videos and just watch some of the old
Okay.
stuff. It brings back
I
memories.
can. Oh, sorry. I could say without a doubt that I understand. I understand this guy's hate now. It's too good. It's too good.
It's so bad. That was the most toxic thing I've ever made in my life, and I'd probably never do that again.
Oh my god, that's so
Oh, I'm sure you would.
I probably would.
Ooh.
But that was the first one. And if you go to the old video, this person made like multiple accounts pretending to be different people, and this kept coming after me. I'm like, mean comments do not hurt me. It's a-okay. If you feel that way, that's fine. But the more you do this, the less I'm likely to remove the video. It's from 2000, like, when was that? When the original one? 2010. No, literally nobody's gonna ever see this video again. It's done.
You know what I miss?
What?
What's that?
Swag toaster.
The swag toaster army. So, for context, guys, a long time ago, I made a bunch of accounts named Swag Toaster 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just kept numbering up. Yes. And I gave them out to all my friends, and we all just ran around this elves named Swag Toaster. And it got so funny because we broke EVG. These beginner newbie elves, right?
Wow.
Fresh out the game, successfully camped a giant in Dumbarton. And they had
so mad.
They were
There was
so
nothing more satisfying than 6 elves running around water cannoning people. for like 32 damage each. That was about all we could
Yo,
do.
Abram, you have a
But
wonderful
they can
night.
move. Oh, he's heading out?
Yeah,
It was
he's
nice
heading out.
having you, Abram.
Always a pleasure. I gotta get with you for a video soon, bud.
Thanks again.
But the swag toaster RV, yeah, they call the guild to back them up to help fight us, and that's when we got destroyed.
Wow. But it took them calling a guild out to get us.
It did.
Yeah,
Good
I
days.
just knew.
The milk was questionable by the end of filming that skit, though. The milk was question. Yo, can we talk about the strawberry milk?
Yes.
So,
okay.
Hey, thank you for subscribing.
I don't even think it was a
It's
strawberry.
Way, fellow
I think they shoved
Mabinogi
a
streamer.
mango in there.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, we couldn't find a strawberry. So I went to my grandmother's kitchen. We found like some melon. It was like some melon, and we shoved it in there.
Cantaloupe or something like that. We just
That's what it
smashed
was?
in the
Yeah,
bottle.
yes. We just
My life was a lie.
in your face. We zoomed it on your face. It was so hilarious. But like, I think the most awkward moment from Mabinogi IRL was when we chased that truck with the guitar, and they stopped. We didn't expect them to stop, right? We thought they just keep driving.
And then the video cut.
Whoa.
You cut it. And then they like, I believe, didn't they like drive around the block again? We
Yeah.
were already in the house. Like
They drove around again, like, what is going
Wait.
on here? They were concerned. You got too many YouTube
Can't
accounts.
pick those
Hey,
up.
never
Those
enough
have to be
YouTube
traded.
accounts.
I don't know who just dropped those, but you can't really pick those up. They have to be traded if you want to give them out. To
We're
people.
talking about
Yeah.
Mabinogi. Open forum discussion. We're talking about nostalgic things. We got arrows. What was you were the paladin from Mabinogi IRL.
I'm pretty sure everyone remembers me as blessing it. I
Yeah.
think that's what I was known for.
But
Blessing it.
should we show the video? Do you guys want to relive the nostalgia?
I remember that video.
Do it.
It was a good one.
What are you doing? I'm blessing it!
Blessing it! Woke the whole neighborhood shouted that. That was so good. What are you doing?
That's when you know you have maximum blast.
Whenever I'm blessing an item, I want the sound clip instead of that doo-doo-doo. I want it to be blessing it. Hold on, we're gonna get a live reaction to the skit. Okay, here we go.
Oh, I haven't seen this in ages.
Mabinogi IRL one.
3 times, it's still
I'm
never.
gonna do it on stream. I'll do it on stream and I'll share screen
Never
here too, so you
me.
guys can watch it real time. All right, here we go. Blessing it.
This
This
is
is
when I had
improv
long hair,
genius.
man.
This is when like people in the comments kept saying you were peanut butter gamer.
I forgot who it was, but yeah, everyone thought I was that for some reason.
This old intro.
Don't tell me you've gained Shinobu.
I did. I've gone full on Shinbuyo.
In the stream, I don't see it.
All right, here we go. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna stay on topic here. We're gonna react to Mabinogi IRL. All right, we're going back in time here. Gonna share my screen. Don't look at my stuff. You can look at it. All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
This is the old intro. That's random.
Ah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, very old. Good old days.
Yeah, here we go.
Water gathering.
Right when we did like really questionable stuff.
He fell entering water. I forgot I was the hen with those stupid Homestuck glasses. I thought those were cool until I found out they were from Homestuck. No offense to Homestuck.
This was actually one of my favorites.
So cute and wholesome.
He's gonna hit him with the. Walks away.
Walked away.
This is it.
This is great.
Oh no.
Cool shirt, right? Yeah.
And this kid just spam waving at us.
What are you blessing it?
Blessing.
Hey bros, are you wondering how to get Paladin and Dark Knight in real life, bros? Well, there's 3 simple steps. Okay, first step.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me pause it. Let me pause it. I just realized I got music playing in the background that I just need to play right now.
Second step, prepare for power. Third step, get in position.
This was 7 years ago.
Just always angry. That was beautiful.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So like, watch as our production value goes up. So then Mabinogi IRL 2 happened, right?
I'm so bored. The next time only send me one gun.
If we make another one, because I don't have long hair anymore, we gotta do something with beauty coupons.
Oh wow.
Absolutely.
Just get a bunch of wigs.
I want to know.
Oh,
So
you know what? I just had a thing.
yeah.
I could do a taping over here.
Keep it as is.
You're chatting like this. That's where you from? I'm from Canada.
I'm from Canada.
There's no way. There's no way like Mabi's gonna grow that beard again.
Nah, I don't know, man. Beard's the only thing that grows on my face. I could look like Kimbo.
To a female.
Yeah, I want someone else to play me. But I've been stuck on this for a while. Did we predict guns in Mabinogi?
I believe so.
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure we predicted guns in Mabinogi.
Except you guys need a pair.
They only sent us one.
He's like, that's a good idea.
It's intro.
That was a good intro.
I'm gonna be honest, I hate looking back on these videos.
It's okay, man.
Oh, man.
We can walk through the continuity errors. All right.
Classics.
I like this skit. I like this skit. This cemented me as a legit bear.
This is good stuff, man. Ah.
Mommy, do you know what this reminds me of? Dude, you see that right there? My awkward life as a stream ninja.
Oh god, we won't talk about that yet.
Where?
Watch this continuity error.
I do not want to talk about mine. Experience. Choose your class.
I'm on the other side.
The person in the car is probably like, what's going on?
Bro just walked off, man.
It was bound to happen at some point.
Welcome back, Danny. It's Michael.
Using mounts. Okay, I gotta add some context to this, right? Ever since I did this, I weirded out our neighbors so bad. People still brought it up, like, weren't you running around on a broomstick? They could not let this go.
Maybe.
Pause the video real quick.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Haven't we all ever rode on broomsticks in a past life?
With a horse head on it?
Yeah.
Watch and learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I never had like one with a horse head on it. I just did straight up broom.
Uh, I didn't even bother to like do the edit where it just looks like I'm flying. I just keep trying to jump. So let me just. There were people. Let me just tell you, when I walk past that car, there are people just chilling in that car while this is transpiring.
Beautiful.
And there were people
this is actually Mabi Nerd and his friends, and these are some skits they made from Mabinogi back in the day. Yes.
Doing the default dance. Going AFK.
I do this still.
Man, we got the results back for that science project, and we need you to donate. It turned out pretty positive. We want to continue on our research.
The broom's still in the background.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that.
Hilarious.
Looking for something? Dude, this is kind of awkward.
The ambience just works.
The birds.
The birds make it great.
You make a really convincing AFK person.
Actually, I believe I was trying to copy the what is that? There's
The
a
skull uniform.
no. I think it's actually an old the Valkyloid one.
Wait, was this before motion was even
Yo, no.
motion came?
No, that was implemented because he was doing an idle pose. This. Okay. All right.
This
is it.
Okay, yeah.
This is it.
Do you still have that ukulele, Mabi?
It's broken. It's gone.
Oh no.
Oh, Mabi.
That's tragic.
We need to get a new one for you.
Yeah.
You need another broom.
Yeah, that too.
Mabi.
Yeah. So puppeteers were a thing. All right. Watch this truck. It shows up.
These are puppeteers are lazy.
I got mad because it was loud. I think that's what it was.
Hello?
They stop. Look. You catch him. They stop, and you see him doing it right there. They actually just stopped. Like what?
Oh.
You need something?
Like, I want some Taco Bell, please.
Oh, yeah, I should have said that, yo. Can I get a? All right, we're going. We made it to 3. We're on Mabinogi IRO 3 now.
Isn't this the last one?
No.
4 is the last one.
That was a 4. Wow.
Yeah, there's a 4.
The fourth I
Yep.
was not in.
What's the question?
Maybe that's why I didn't remember
I don't know
it.
if you remember a while back that I mentioned that this actually happened randomly, and I wish. It's gonna sound crazy. I remember once that I actually failed at blessing holy water.
None.
I just remember that after the first video.
Okay.
It reminds me of a certain video that he did.
That was good.
All right, guys.
You like sidestepping while playing the ukulele in front of some redneck.
They stopped. They were genuinely concerned. All right, this is IRO 3. I think this was where cooking with infra was introduced.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I actually think I was eating Skittles.
Oh, there. Oh, he's there.
I love the Domo t-shirt.
Hey.
It matched your aesthetic.
You're legit there. The recurring character.
Oh god.
This was like our most high edited skit. See if you spot the continuity error.
How we could just look back into our weird stuff from early 2000s and just laugh at it?
It's so good.
You see it?
Now, I'm gonna
What's on the ground?
Why is there a kid in the
watching
My
it.
costume!
Oh.
The mask.
The car.
I literally did not have the foresight to move the costume I'm transforming in away from me. So it's literally like right there. So as I transform,
You are no match.
You just put a costume on.
just put it on.
Changed outfits.
It's magic.
This is like early
Oh no.
It's Dr. Cube!
Oh no.
Look, it's Snake in a box.
Or Dr. Cube's lesser known brother. Dr. Cardboard.
I think the first time we did that skit, I did that pose and the box flew off my head. So that's why I grabbed it so it didn't fall.
Yeah, see, like holding it there, like,
It really worked though. It's like you were channeling your inner mental energy.
Just, did we predict Flame Blast, by the way? When you make the cylinder
Yes.
explode? I think we did.
Oh yeah.
This is it. As you can see,
you
it's
just did
definitely. Yeah, you did!
Improv. What? This is my co-host, buddy, friend. How are you, friend?
Still wearing
I'm
the
doing
mask.
good, friend. Good. Today we'll
This guy in the background is walking. Like, what is going on out here?
the easiest thing to cook. It's the basics.
You don't want any of this.
Right, buddy?
Done.
Good. Anyways, first things first.
It would have been
don't
funny
get
if he
mad.
said, "I'm doing good."
I'm doing good.
And of course, milk and sugar. Right, friend?
It's not a strawberry.
Yeah, definitely
It's
not.
no, look, that's
strawberry.
blatantly melon.
Go get the milk. What are you doing? Go before I.
It's
drink
the yellow
I bet
strawberry.
every person in this neighborhood was so concerned about you, dude.
It's getting beat up by the cow.
Let's kill it. Maybe you need to make Mabi RL5 and predict the next class.
All right. Now we have the milk.
There's an old lemonade bottle.
Strawberries. Milk.
God. Oh no.
No, I gotta see that again. That was too good. So here's where I cropped in to hide the fact that I'm wearing shorts and a trench coat.
Why? That would have made it even more funny.
I have a new PS4.
Like, how many people just wear shorts with trench coats with scammy people? I can name a few.
All my Nexon game cards.
Yes, probably.
That was
that karma
probably a 16th of the ones you had on your desk.
That was.
Wow.
I couldn't get into my pocket. I gave up. I was like, oh, whatever.
I'm headed out.
Less than that. Garage Ghost is roasted because he knows.
How may I help you?
I was scammed.
I love
What are
that
you
wig.
gonna do about it?
The wig.
Yes. And sunglasses.
And there's the milk.
Yeah, the milk is still in the shot. I forgot the milk was in the shot still for that.
Theo.
Bobby, you know what's funny about this?
Had to
This is
adjust the
also
mix.
Steam terms of service.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
We've had some differences in our past. I threw a rock
The
at your
same
head.
milk.
I look so angry.
Of course, it's legitimately the Angry Bard.
Let me guess.
That is so stupid.
called Discord.
Predicted.
You predicted it. I just chuck it at him. I just can't get over the faces still. I just gotta upload like a loop.
No.
I have to just have it looping back and forth non-stop. Just. I just have to loop it.
Oh man.
Well, to answer your question, Cody, this was the last IRL I ever made right here. IRL 4.
Oh my.
And like I had like a flashback of all the moments too. Why did it explode? I don't know why it exploded. It's a bard skill. It's not implemented in the game yet.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
It's the lost skill.
It's the I don't know why it's glitching like that.
I'll chalk it up to YouTube.
How is this from 2014?
You know?
2000.
Man, it's been a while.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah.
What?
So
Oh.
So this was Jim Bowser's first time appearing on the YouTube channel, and I think he did a good job playing the role, having never played Mabinogi, mind you. In fact, I don't think anybody in this skit other than me plays Mabinogi, so I have to applaud them for playing these characters and still like knowing what I meant.
Yeah, I'm just at the clock.
Hmm.
No, I'm alone. Hey, I'm just here for
It's Mabinogi for real.
They're plotting to eat him.
Yeah,
It's Mabinogi for real. Like
So
everyone just looks at whoever is talking.
Yeah.
They look like they're plotting to eat him.
They're AFK.
Aww.
It's toxic. Look at him.
Oh, they should have included the head going backwards because sometimes they follow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is my helmet before it had the Mabinogi symbol on it.
What the clean?
The judgment in their eyes.
I just logged back in. I hate you so much.
There.
Yeah, oh yeah, one did try. You're right. You're right.
Oh man. Oh.
Hello, I'm here for the part-time job.
What?
Holy crap! All these shark men.
Oh yeah, no. We look at all these shark masks. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Man, the shark
Nice.
mass is.
Was
That's
that from that Yomacon video?
That was from YomaCon. Yeah, that was just gearing up for Yoma.
And yeah,
Nice.
I see other masks in there too.
So much stuff in the background.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you get inside?
I do.
Oh no.
Here.
Zero.
I don't know what the joke was for this last bit.
Archery sucking.
The fact that range did nothing to Bears if you had a low level.
Elf archery missing at 100%.
I literally just take the honey and leave. It's gone. That was the last Mabinogi IRL that we ever saw.
Ah. That's beautiful stuff right there, man. That's good stuff.
That was our nostalgic trip.
That's good.
That being said, yeah, you know, Legit Bear is my favorite character.
A legit bear. What it-
bear should be it.
Abram! Thank you so much for the follow, Abram. It's great to have you here, man.
On this Discord.
So I legitimately think I'm gonna probably just go through and make like a loop of just the faces looking back and forth. But let's get, but let's get back on the topic of Mabinogi since we have some people in the chat here. Anyone else want to explain how or talk about how they got into Mabinogi? If you have a story to share, the floor is yours. Anybody?
Wait, what's Mabinogi?
When did you get into
Oh,
it?
wow.
Oh,
I mean,
I could
there's
explain how you and I became friends.
Oh wow.
Yeah, go for it.
Basically, I moved back to Michigan from Florida years ago, and my family got their car worked on by his brother, and they were like, "Oh yeah, there's this guy down the road that you might. He plays the similar games that you do. Go hang out and get out of the house and go hang out with him." So I walk all the way to his house. I knock. I ask if he's there, and then he tells me about Mabi, and this man got me into Mabi, and then we start making IRL videos.
Yeah, we just ran with it.
Nice.
It was destiny. It just had to happen, you know. I think the last time we got back together was laser tag. Actually, we did a montage video of that. But it's so crazy. It was to my brother because he was working on cars. Yeah, and we just ran with it. It was so funny. Sometimes it's a small world that just happens, you know. And that's kind of what I was getting at with that going the extra mile video. You kind of never know like who plays Mabinogi around you because another thing that happened that was really weird was if you guys know Tyler Scott the Illusionist, two of his friends. I'd gone on multiple trips with this group up north, right? And one day on the trip, they just came to the realization, it's like, wait a minute, you're Mabi nerd? And I was like, huh? It's like, we watch your videos all the time. And I was like, oh, shoot. You guys play Mabinogi? It was such a weird experience. And sure enough, yeah, Torchwood on the server, longtime Mabinogi player. They all played Mabinogi except for Tyler. Tyler pretends to play Mabinogi. He pretends. But
he's in there anyway.
Yeah. So it's just crazy. You never really know.
Yep. In the process of being friends with Mabi, I met Celtic and her little group. I wouldn't even say it's a little group. At the time, it was like 18 to 20 people. And this
I'm not gonna lie.
This was back when Skype, there was no Discord, so having 18 to 25 people in a Skype call was terrible.
Absolute chaos.
Like half of you couldn't even join the call because there was like a 15 person limit.
Yeah.
That feel when you're like, I want in call.
Is there a limit on Steam? I mean, on Discord call sizes?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
No idea.
You can have 100
Oh
plus
wait,
people.
yeah, no. I just remembered you have this. You could set that yourself, but other than that, it's.
Don't you have to
we could have
All right. Okay. I have a legitimate question to ask you guys then. On the topic of that, can we talk about this for a second? How chaotic would it be if everybody... How chaotic would it be if literally everybody on the official Mabinogi Discord server went into voice chat for the Now server at once while they're playing the game?
That would be kind of crazy.
So
I often joke that it's a section that I've never seen anybody in. I've never seen anyone do it. I joked about it. Like I want to try to like do an entire live stream while inside the voice chat of the Mabinogi Discord. It's how long until someone notices.
Wait, do you want to do it now? Let's just go into the.
Imagine saying like a word, and then every letter that you try to say, it loops over and over again.
That would be terrifying.
Like an endless sound. It would be just a ring at this point.
We'll just keep going.
Apparently, the user limit for stream chat for voice chats is unlimited unless you set otherwise.
I could go into there now, but then like somebody random will pop in there that doesn't know we're streaming. That'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it?
If we would, in the official Mabinogi Discord.
Mabinoga. Hold on, let me look.
Voice channel. I don't see any voice channels like that. Oh,
They do. They are. They're just completely underutilized. I bet we could sit in there the entire time and.
There, jukebox, Avalon.
Nobody's gonna notice.
You think so? Place your bet.
There's normally somebody in there, but today I guess not.
I'm going in. I'm going in.
Oh no!
I'm going in.
Migrating for the third
I was
time.
about to say, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go play P5R.
Fair enough. Oh,
miss you, Mabi. I miss you, Mabi.
Yo, I miss you too,
Nice
man.
talking to you, Celtic. We should catch up
I
sometime.
can't believe you don't remember me.
Later,
Aw.
and thank you so much for the share, man. I really appreciate it.
Yo, we going into Albi. Hey, we're on Albi. Yo. We're in Albi. You know what? We should just like talking about 2009 Mabinogi things. What's another 2009 Mabinogi thing? Oh, people are flooding in here.
Besides Moon Gates.
2009, there was a glitch in a quest in your Generation 1 that you couldn't get past because the item wouldn't drop and it wouldn't give it to you.
Dropping items when you die.
Oh my god.
You know, that was like, I know that's no longer a thing anymore, but that makes the lawsuit found effectively useless now. It shouldn't even be a thing anymore. But like dropping it, getting killed by an enemy and watching your pants fly off. Like, oh god, why are the enemies stripping me? It's so rude. Or actually being terrified of losing your items. I remember someone told me the G1 final, if you died there and you dropped an item, you could not get it back. I don't know if that's true or not. Was that just a myth? Or was it actually true that if you dropped an item and you didn't pick it up before you left, it's just gone for good?
Hey, there's a thing you can go to in Dunbarton. And any item you had dropped, you could get back by paying a fee.
Ah, okay.
And if you couldn't get it back there, it was supposed to put the item in there to save it for you.
Okay. So that's what it was. But did it do that for the G1 final though? Because that was like an Otherworld tier with Otherworld Duncan.
I'm not even 100% sure. I never had that problem.
I actually remember someone said that, and I was running a dungeon. I had a sword that I was stupid proud of. I'm like, I don't want to lose this. So I like bare knuckled my way through, so it didn't drop when I died. It was so stupid. It didn't even need to. The person I was with one shot the boss immediately. But it's just funny stuff like that. Other little myths that may not necessarily be true. So kicking it with us in the chat, yo, Lennox, we need to at one point or another. I'm telling you, I'm gonna fly. If you are in the Floridas, I'm gonna get to Florida. I swear I will. We're gonna make a Mabinogi IRL 5. We'll joke about it.
If you get into Florida, I'm also there too, just so you know.
Yo, yeah, collab. Let's do it. We can do another going extra mile.
Dude, I know a bunch of things we can do that you can involve Canadians in.
I can. Every time I go to Youmacon, I always shout at Canada. I say, hello, my friends in Canada, because it's literally, there's the bridge. That's like, I mean, that's right across the sea is Canada. It's right over there. 2 years ago, the T-posing line blocked traffic coming in from Canada, and it was actually a problem.
Oh, jeez.
Like, these weebs aren't letting me get into America. And they're just T-pose. Yeah, okay. So let me explain the story of the great T-posing of Youmacon then. For context. Good there was a year we went to Youmacon and we did a joke where we kept T-posing on the overpass. A bridge in the hotel, I mean, in the convention center. And it just grew and grew to the extent where it was like, hold on one second.
One second later.
Okay, sorry about that. But so what ended up happening was it went viral. Everybody kept copying us, and the T-posing turned to a line that stretched across the convention center. And then it went off on its own thing. There's a whole video on my channel. If you look up the great T-posing of Youmacon, you can see this happen from start to finish. The line got so long that they paraded out the convention center and into the streets of Detroit. And for context, Youmacon is between two different buildings. It's the GM building and at the time Kobo Center. So
didn't that make news?
Yeah, I think it did, because the line was blocking traffic. Because to get to GM from Kobo, you have to walk past the area where people are coming in and out of Canada to go to that little tunnel to go under the river. So the line was so long that it held up traffic from Canada. and nobody knew what it was. They thought it was a protest. The news reported it as some kind of protest, but it literally was just a bunch of weeaboos T-posing.
All right.
God.
Protest to not enough partying in the inside.
I remember M Live's like, protest blocks traffic from Canada, and they're like, it wasn't a protest. It's literally just weeps.
Never believe the news.
At that point, the news.
But protest gets more views.
And that's about as bad as, and you probably would know this one, Snow Bunny. Remember the big earthquake that happened during Anime Expo?
That was a thing?
Yeah. Is somebody here? Oh, they're muted.
I don't think they did the push the talk yet.
The thing that happened with the Anime Expo was there was a huge earthquake that happened during the event, and they had to evacuate the building. But the news reported it as people standing. They thought that they were evacuating no, they didn't evacuate. And the news, there was helicopter footage of Anime Expo, like they're evacuating the convention center because of the earthquake. And in reality, that was the line to get into the convention. Nobody was leaving. They were trying to get in.
Oh my god.
How big was the earthquake?
I don't remember how big it was. It probably wasn't that bad, but it was newsworthy. If you do Mabi IRL 5 in Florida, count me in. Yo, we got our IRL 5 squad. It's done.
Jaiko said if
Hell
you do
yeah.
IRL 5 inside Florida, it'll make you a Florida man.
So, one thing happened to me when I went to Anime North in 2012.
What happened?
One of two things. So, it was my first convention ever, so I was so happy to go. And I believe I met, who's that guy that does, like, random events in Mabi?
Oh, there are a couple people.
Caravan Joe?
No.
Is he, does he stream?
randomly signs on. He randomly signs on, and he does all these things. I know he's Canadian, and I know he was at the convention center because I met him at the convention in person.
I don't know.
I'm not
The only
sure.
person I know who randomly jumps on and does events, I know it's Brafizzle.
Brafizzle's a homie. He still has to do that Sonic challenge.
I'm trying to remember who it is, but he does randoms like, oh, come and find me. He will do, he'll do random giveaways. But if you actually look up his Facebook, it actually is listed as, he is a Canadian.
Oh.
And he had, like, for a while, like, when there was only 4 servers, he had a character for each server. But he had one he went on quite a bit.
Oh my god.
I don't remember who it is, but I do remember who you're talking about because every random moment there used to be some guy over, the great server chat, that pop across the whole top of the screen and be like, come find me at this place, this channel.
Hide
and
and
you'd be
seek.
like, who is this guy?
Let me look it up.
That was crazy. I remember that.
Those are good days, though. Like, people who
Guy's a
did
legend.
that were actually a gift to the community because they kept people active and doing stuff, and they gave out of their own pocket. Like, another thing I really liked that was really cool, and Ghostly Bard used to help host that, was the Tarlock Festival. That was like so every year on the Tarlock server, there was like this big, it might as well have been a Mabinogi convention in the game. It was called the Tarlock Fair, or the Tarlock Festival. And then people would come together and play music and do other little events and do giveaways and prizes. And it was completely community driven. It just sort of became its own thing, and it was an annual thing. Yo, Matt, you know what I'm talking about, right?
And I'm mad I missed that.
Wow.
It was called the Tarlock Fair. That's what they call it, the Tarlock Fair. That's what it was called. And I was super jealous because I wasn't on that server. I'm like, man, this is a reoccurring thing, and it's super cool.
It's a question if it's still going.
Well, if it is, it's now the Nail Fair. I know
that's
Ghostly
true.
Bard used to run it, and he doesn't play Mabinogi anymore. Of course, Alexina has its own thing now, CowCon.
CowCon?
Crag CowCon.
Yep.
Excuse me, what? Come again?
Oh, yeah.
That actually was an idea that my other half had given when we were trying to figure out what to stay and logged in all night. And we were trying to figure out what we would transform into. So he suggested, well, why don't we just transform into cows? So the one cow everybody had happened to have been Crag Cow. And thus CowCon was born.
It's the best. It was hilarious. I remember I was live streaming
Now I know.
and I saw
That
a million
sounds
crag
crazy.
cows just chilling in Dunbar, and I was like, "What is this?"
Wait,
and then
is
I saw
that where
Tap
that
Out.
picture came from?
Yes,
so
that
that's
is it.
What it was.
That's it. That is it. They ran one this year. They did? That's cool that they're still doing it then. I like the idea of Mabinogi convention. Speaking of which, me and Konoe were talking about an idea to run a joke. Well, I say joke, but like it might as well be a real convention. In VR chat, we have we found the lobby that is a convention center. And we get like panelists and like run a Mabinogi convention in VR chat. That'd be kind of funny. Get some Mabinogi avatars.
Yep.
Yeah,
honestly
that'll be
working on that.
awesome.
So we're planning that out. Maybe stay tuned. We'll get that off the ground. But yeah, all in all, I'd say good podcast, guys. We talked about some stuff from a beginner perspective. If anyone has anything they want to input still, the question was, if you were new to the game in Mabinogi, would it be difficult for you to get into the game by yourself? If I just dropped you in a game right now, you never played it before, would it be difficult to really find your place in Mabinogi, or would it not be that hard at all? That was the question.
I think, in conclusion, it would probably be hard at the beginning, but honestly, you would drop right into whichever space you want to be. The hard part would be getting to know what all you can do, and then finding out what it is you'll be comfortable doing.
It's true. It's a bit of trial and error, right? You gotta kind of figure out what works for you, what you like. Alchemist says yes. And Lennox says the hardest part is knowing where and what to train and when. And there is a method to all that. Personally, I think that from a new player's perspective, I agree. I think that it just really depends on like who you're with, what you're trying to do in the game. I kind of struggle because I fell into the pitfall where I made too many characters, and I didn't really stick to either one. Which I think there are other people who kind of have that problem too. They don't have a main character, right? They have too many alts, and they keep jumping between them because their interest changes from time to time. Like I have my alchemist, I have my main character here who's a warrior, but also a casual guy, And the next topic for the next podcast, I want to talk about Mabinogi from a casual player's perspective. Can you enjoy Mabinogi in the current year as a casual player without ever even bothering with in-game content? That's going to be the next podcast topic. So let that one
Right.
That would be good discussion right there.
Yeah.
I mean, my main goal was to just make cute characters, so I got hooked fast. That's another thing. Fashionogi is a thing, and it's enjoyable.
Find his name though, just to immortalize that great guy.
Everybody's got something they like that brings them to the game.
When are we doing the next podcast? So don't hold me. Don't get mad at me if I miss it. But I want to try to make these podcasts at least every other Friday. So I want to do the next one. If not the 13th, then the 20th.
I'm available.
All right, let's make it happen.
All right.
Same time?
Yeah, let's do it. Same time.
Channel.
Cool beans.
All right. So that concludes this Mabinogi Let's Talk. If you want to call it a podcast, you can call it a podcast, community discussion, open forum, town hall, whatever you want to call it. That concludes it. And what's funny? I legitimately forgot that we're doing this inside the Mabinogi Discord.
Yeah, we literally moved back. We moved to the Mabinogi Discord.
Yeah, I forgot. We're just chilling in there.
No one noticed.
No, I told you. We could do I'm going to do another live stream as a joke, like secretly doing an entire live stream in the Mabinogi Discord without anybody knowing. And that's what happens. So I was going to be like, why are there so many people just in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, be easy, everybody. All right, you guys be safe. Stay calm. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm Slim Bucket. I get money by the buckets. Make a ruckus while you fussing. Wash your hands, or I'll be dusting out of the room because I don't want to shake it.
Brush your teeth too.
Yeah, brush your teeth. You know, brush your teeth. Don't make me
Breath sting.
don't make me get the chainsaw out here. Brush it. Dustin Silver Knight armor. Yo, that was
Wait,
the
who had
armor.
Dustin Silver Knight armor?
Wait, before I
Who
go,
had Dustin Silver Knight armor?
somebody help me out, okay? Was there actually a helmet that went with the Dustin armor?
Yes, there was.
No,
Yes.
wait, not
It was the
Dustin.
Dustin Silver Knight helmet.
What was the other armor that gave you the cape?
Valencia. No.
It did not. It had a cape. It looks sort of like Dustin armor, but it's not Dustin.
The Lose.
Was it Lou, the one that you get from
It wasn't
I
an
don't remember.
NPCs. It was
from a gacha.
no, because there was like a damaged version of it too, it's gonna bother me now so much. It doesn't have a helmet, and it makes me so mad. People use I see people use a dragon helmet with it all the time, but it fits, but it's not the helmet. Not Dragon
Was
Quest.
it like a dragon scale armor, or
It sort of looks
It
good.
didn't have a cape.
It didn't. Maybe it didn't. It gave you big feet. That's all I remember. Is it gave you big armored feet.
Oh,
Search
that
on
would have
the
been the
wiki.
giant scale.
I could try to search it on the
dragon
wiki,
scale.
but my dumb brain, I would type armor that gave you big feet, had cape, no helmet. Wiki be like, question mark? Maybe it was
I
Valencia.
can't see.
Say
Okay.
armor, and then you get a lot of
Was it-
armors.
Wait, was it no,
Like
no,
claws
it would have
on
been
the
out of
feet?
hands.
Yeah, yeah, like
and-
claws. Yeah, claws,
hold on.
claws.
Let me look. I think I might have it.
It was that. It absolutely had to be claws.
Did it look like this, or am I way off?
The shoes? It did look like that. It did. It was claws. I absolutely remember now. It was claws armor, and it didn't have a helmet to it, and I felt like it was incomplete. Y'all paladins over here. I want to be a paladin.
I feel so left
We
out
have
about
all
paladin.
versions of paladins.
Maybe one day I'll be
Almost.
a
We're
paladin
missing
when
one.
I finally finish.
Who are we missing?
We're
Wait, is
missing
everyone
a
paladin
we're missing
here?
a white knight.
This is called flexing.
Dark.
That's what this is.
No, it was
You can look it up in the dressing room.
Oh, and now we have a
Oh!
full-on DP.
Yo! Why can't I open dressing room right now? It's because I'm in a
You're
homestead.
transformed.
Is that your first time
Oh.
seeing the
You're
deity?
transformed, that's why.
It's so cool, right?
Forgot. You're absolutely right. Hold up. We can look at it. Cause the new update, you can see all the armor. How do you spell it? Claws, CL. Yes. Look at this. This armor bothered me so much.
Wait, what was the name of the armor?
Claws Knight armor. I would see people wear this with the boots, right? No. Maybe they wore some other boots with it. It didn't even have boots.
Trying to think what one it was. It had a cape.
It did not have a cape. If you go into
Then it would have been loser.
excuse me. Oh, I'm seasoned.
Hey, look at that beast back there. Hey.
Oh my
That's how
god.
you would spell it. Check that one. That one definitely had a cape, but
Wait.
had an idol.
Where did you get the
This was
chick?
old. This was before that.
It was
From the
before that?
new, from the current
Dragon
event.
scale, maybe. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can recreate this. Oh wait, it's not. Dragon scale. No, there was something that looks similar to this, but it wasn't this. Hold up, maybe I spelling it wrong because it wasn't capital. It did have night
there's
boots.
auto hands.
Yeah, so we had these boots, right? I used to be mad jealous of this armor, and then you have
Oh,
the
no,
gloves.
There was Ottoen's armor. Try typing in AOH.
I'll do that next. Hold up. I want this armor set. I would never take it off. The gauntlets, they had the big gloves. This was like top tier to me, but then it doesn't have a helmet. Doesn't exist. Claws. Claws knight armor. I know it came from Gachapon. But what people would do is they would wear dragon crest with it. And look at this. That's clean, right? Yeah, you can preview armor. You can preview any item now. If you don't own it, you can look at it.
It'll be like gacha colored though, so it'll be random colors.
Yeah. And I can't open and close the helmet, but like, if I could make like my definitive character look, dude, you can make the Claws Knight armor with blacksmithing. Yo, I'm stupid. Show me how. I want Claws Knight armor and a Dragon Crest helmet and the gloves in the. I will literally make a series where I'm just like a good knight, right? I'm gonna do it. I need this. This is my dream set. Look how
Cool.
Time to level up smithing.
The manual is only from the Weka orb from 2013.
Oh.
You know what? You should get the gold one. Make it gold like the Cinderella one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thunderella, rep Lost Enchant. He always wore the bucket hat version. He wore the hello Japari bus. What other helmet would look cool with this? Chinese dragon. People wore this Dragon Felix helmet. They wear that with this. I'd see a lot, and this with also Dustin, because Dustin also doesn't have a helmet.
Good combination.
But is the armor any good?
I'll make it good.
That's the
What
I
about
like
the
to hear.
bird face cap?
Dustin does? Hold up. Oh, I forgot all about. You're right. This is the Dustin helmet. And the vintage, I forgot all about vintage armor. Vintage armor was like the go-to grab because it had all the claw marks on it. Still is? That's dope. Yeah, Dustin armor is clean. The Silver Knight. Mabinogi armors from back in the day that still slap today. That's still clean today. Still fresh today. I'm using all the wrong terminologies. Please don't call me a boomer.
Oh wow. The only boomers is those zombie boomers.
Mega boom.
Before Elite Fashionogi.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer. All right, guys. So rude. Well, guys, this was the podcast. We covered a multitude of subjects. A lot of nostalgia. We opened up a box of campfire stuff. I joke, but I really appreciated it. So I want to thank Nexon for sending that out. You guys stay cool. We'll do this again. Mark it on your calendars. We'll do this again on the 20th. 20th. Let's talk Mabinogi. If you have topics you want to bring up in the meantime between them, write them down, have some talking points so we can reconvene. Till then, I'll see you guys next time.
All right.
See you soon.
See you in the next stream. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, thank you for all the likes, by the way. Stay cool.
Wait, just do
Big
the
like.
dislike really quick.